Bitch. Oh, y'all happy to see my face again?
No.
You gotta be happy to see this face. This is amazing. Amazing. You know what I'm saying? Welcome to the OPOV podcast. I am the one and only Don Juan J. Torn, aka the big bat, the real bat, the only Batman. We gonna change it to the black man.
What?
The black bat. Your girlfriend's sex symbol.
What?
Like, the one that she be ficky to. But yeah, man, we here. We fucking here.
The one she be what to?
Ficky. You know what that means?
No.
Don't worry about it.
No, I don't.
Don't fucking worry about it. Don't worry about it. But listen, man, it's May 3rd. May 5th is the day that we could start streaming only on the OPOV pod, the pod page. That's what it's OPOV podcast, the pod page. Mm-hmm. So it's gonna be no longer on my Facebook, Daryl Facebook, Joy Facebook. It's going to be on the pod page on Facebook. Mm-hmm. And mainly on YouTube, Twitch, and Rumble. That's it. You know, you get the visual there. If you want to hear some things, go to, what's that shit called?
This nigga bringing out his Jamaican tonight.
No, what's the other shit? The Spotify shit and Apple Music. I got to get that up too. Anyways, Joy.
Don't be aggravated.
There it is.
Don't be aggravated. Hey. So for the ones that don't know, I'm kind of happy that we're back. It's been a while.
It's been a minute.
I know. So for the ones that don't know, I am Joy, J to the O to the Y. You can find me on Facebook, same Joy, Joy. Last name is MOMAH. You can also find me on Instagram. It's MS_XXL. As you can see across the screen, that is my
bad.
Really?
You said XXL, so I'm sorry.
Oh,
grow up. He get on my nerves.
no.
Anyway, so it's familiar to you too, huh?
That boy about to go log in.
Yeah, it's familiar to you too.
Lotion and shit. What the hell?
Oh my God. Anyways, you guys can see across the screen. It's my website to my swimwear line. So, you know, spring is here. Summer is approaching. So for the ladies, the bold, the beautiful, the confident women, check out my website. It is www.half-baked.co. Sizes from extra small to about 6X. So.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, so check it out. Check it out. So we do have a room full of great people in the house. Mm-hmm. So, yeah. Who we gonna swing it to first? The ladies first, right?
Yeah.
The ladies first. So go ahead.
Always go
lady
towards
to the
the
right.
ladies.
Introduce yourself. Who are you? Where we can find you? What you
Okay,
do?
my name is Tiffany, and you can find me on Instagram at Tiff_the_gym. I am the creative director of A Different World Creations. We host children's parties. We offer children entertainment and enrichment services. So if you're looking for face paint, arts and crafts, if you're looking to learn sign language, etiquettes classes, you can link us. Our Instagram is _ADWC_kids.
That's what's up.
It's a pleasure to be here.
Oh, that was late. But then Don DeMarco still. There it go. Let's swing it on over there to them niggers.
To the fellas.
Which one? Y'all pick your poison. Who want to go first?
This your boy. This that Negro Maximilian Productive. About face if you don't
shit.
feel him.
I'm
I'm glad to be here. I've been talking about this for a while. With Batman, I'm playing Robin right now.
Oh shit!
And also, you can find me on Facebook at Maximil Regardless. And let's talk.
Let's talk.
That's what's up, man.
Go ahead. Who that next nigga is?
Oh, it's Chop. It's your favorite. It's your favorite uncle, daddy, granddaddy, preacher, son. You know who it is. It's your boy Chop, man. It's good to be here, man. I'm glad Jay. Well, you know, I gotta call him back because it's still his thing. You know, he back, but
Yeah.
he J to me. But no, it's good to be here, and you know, it always feel like home. You know, I still have my thing going, chopping it up with Chop. Whenever I feel like it.
No, we got to get
No,
that
we
shit.
have to get him back in there. He
fuck
needs to
all
be
that.
back in the lab.
They
sure.
told me I gotta do a whole lot better. But I'm stepping into other avenues and trying to, you know, put forth the things that I should be, you know, focusing on a little bit more, which is my nonprofit. Nonprofit is after my dad, Willie Ross Jr. Foundation. And we have different branches that we're trying to move right now, dealing with, you know, cancer, giving back to school. We did a turkey giveaway last year.
Oh, shit.
We're looking to do back to school coming up this session. So, and just anybody who has a nonprofit, anybody who's doing things positive in the community. I work with the Broward Community Foundation and the Miami Foundation to get initiatives that we're trying to impact. You know, you know, I love doing what I do because this podcasting is dope. But at the same time, I gotta be responsible and do what I need to do. You know,
Serve your purpose.
do what you have to do so you could do what you want to do.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
So,
I'm glad you're here.
yeah. So if y'all got something, y'all holla at Jay, y'all holla at me, and we'll get it popping. And whenever I'm on, check me out. Jay said I'm gonna be on more, so we'll see.
we got to get this nigga back in his elements, man. He be on that. He be on the fuck shit, man.
Nah, I get it though. I get it.
We got one more person coming, but they gonna be here a little late. You know, they gonna slide in and make their appearance. I don't know who it is, but don't let me forget one more person. He not here right now. He doing his little thing, majiggy. You know, my dog Finn. So let me see if I could do it for him real quick. Let me see. Hold on. Wait. Give me a second, y'all. Okay. It's the one and only Mr. Darryl from Silverback University, SBU. I can't do that shit. How
That's a good invitation, though. That's good. You almost came in right.
we can't forget my dog thing going across the screen right there. Silverback University. Y'all go check him out in the stores right there in your face. Y'all, you know, do the
Big
thing.
up your brother.
Yeah, man. You know, I can't do his whole little introduction. He's the lady superhero. Yeah, man. Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
Big up your brother.
Yeah, but yeah, man. So we here tonight. So Joy, what you want to do, man? What you want to do? What we doing first? The shots or what?
Or the Jordan with the 411.
What you want to do?
Let's do the shots first.
Let's do the shots.
Let's do the shots.
You trying to get it started?
I need the juices flowing. Let's get the shots. So what we do in the we already know that it's the motion. It's up and then it's down and then we come together. Okay. All right. So here we go. We're never above each other. We're never beneath each other, but we're always with each other.
Cheers.
Yeah, that part. Y'all see, I'm gonna be nice now. I ain't gonna do mine. I'll do it later.
Y'all got me doing Don Julio. I don't know. I might.
But you don't do Don.
It's
Oh
tequila.
shit! I ain't drunk some shit like that in a minute.
You know, you know we on the upper side of the mountain, man. Come on now.
Oh, we warming up.
All right, so we're gonna kick it off with the Jordan with the 411.
Mm-hmm.
So, I just thought this was important. Well, just interesting. So, rumors have it that Michelle Obama and her husband are having trouble in paradise because she didn't attend the JFK Kennedy the event with her husband. But Michelle did speak out, and she did say very gracefully, if she was having problems with her husband, the world would definitely not be confused. They would know. So I guess that was saying that there's no trouble in paradise.
Yeah. I think that's no issue.
Yeah, I don't know. You know, everybody got problems. Here it is. So, a woman was recorded going off on a little black boy because he took something from her purse. She was seen saying the little boy was acting like a nigger with the ER, not knowing that the little boy was autistic. So, he was about maybe 6 years old. There was an off-duty cop who recorded the incident and posted it on his social media. She was then recognized and receiving death threats. The woman jumped on and pleaded for her safety. After that, someone felt bad for her and started a GoFundMe account and raised $200,000. So for her, so the world is doomed. I think now, being prejudiced, whites are not being compensated for being disrespectful towards our Black community because she raised $200,000.
Oh, we just seen a blatant disrespect this past weekend.
What?
Well, with the draft past.
With the Deion Sanders son. Yeah, they was trying to make an example.
Yeah.
I kind of said something towards that where LeBron James and Deion Sanders. I just felt like the NBA kind of treat them a little differently. But what's the difference? The difference is that LeBron James, to me, I feel like he follows suit. He follows what they tell him that he needs to do. Deion Sanders was more of an arrogant side. So they had to kind of humble him. And they did that by doing his son like that too.
They humbled LeBron a bunch of times.
Yeah, but he's just
even this season they did that. But I get what you're saying because you feel like it's different rules, but it's disrespectful at a whole because if you're holding people accountable, you got to look at it for what it is. And Archie Manning did the same thing with Peyton and Eli.
Yeah.
Nobody is any different. I seen Shiloh playing the piano in a damn Mercedes-Benz dealership. Mm-hmm. Those kids have multiple talents. He's done a good job as a father, straight out.
Well, that's what they're gonna do. They're gonna set examples for a Black man. They're just gonna do that. Like with what's the name? Colin Kaepernick. Colin Kaepernick. Yeah, like what they did to him. I felt like that was.
It's just not fair, and I feel like it shouldn't even be a comparison of these other things. You got freaking what was the white boy that played for Cleveland? He the Joey or Manziel.
Oh, okay.
Football. Johnny Manziel.
Johnny Manziel.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
This dude, he did all kind of foolishness. Got accused of all kind of stuff. Mm-hmm. Everybody backed him.
Mm-hmm. Look, there's a big difference.
You don't see Deion kids in no type of trouble or anything like that. And he's teaching them to be respectful young men.
Yeah.
And, but they're confident.
Yeah.
Why should you be
they don't like that.
Like, I got to change my dress because I look too good. I got to change what I'm wearing because I'm too much for you. Mm-hmm. That's not
But
cool.
that was more of a reach. So I agree with Joy. That was more of we're gonna humble you because you're a little too arrogant. You got too much dip on your chip. Mm-hmm. So they try to take it off. But at the end of the day, from the way I see it, it was more of a stunt. But that backfired.
You think it was both in cahoots? You think?
Well, it was said that all of the owners got together like, oh no, we don't want him because he's too arrogant.
On their behalf.
So, so it was one of them. We gonna shut this whole shit down and make it that you're gonna come out later. But it backfired because now he's the number one selling jersey.
And a lot of people, and they're doing it outside of the NFL network.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't know that. You can order it off of Shadur's line directly and not through the NFL. But the thing is, a lot of people were saying that, they're doing it to try to humble his dad.
But from what I seen, I'm gonna be honest with you. That it kind of hurted the NFL because of
it hurt him big time. So
you gonna pass up on a guy that's
a valuable player.
We know that he's supposed to win at least number 2.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna say that he was supposed to go first round, but number 2 because of what he's done
based off his talent.
His talent.
So the Saints passed up on this guy to get somebody that was washed. We know this dude that they draft was trash. We know he was fucking trash. And
how are you getting back at Deion if he just got a $57 million contract with Colorado? Well, you're not getting back at him.
So look, this is what we're gonna do. Everybody, look, wait. Before we get into this good juicy shit, man, listen, I'm gonna need y'all to do us a big fucking favor, man. Go like the fucking video.
Right.
Like, I see the comments. I'm gonna start dropping the comments in a minute. Joy can start dropping the comments whenever she's ready.
Yeah.
It's right here, Joy. See, look. Double click on that. Boom.
I know.
Oh, okay. And, we'll drop the comments. But look, like the video, share the video, go to the YouTube page, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell. And when you hit that notification bell, it's gonna sound like this. Well, hit your bell, Joy. Hit your bell. That's what it's gonna sound like. Let's get that shit popping, man. Y'all motherfuckers stop playing, man. Lights don't cost nothing but $3.99, man.
You stupid. And since we were getting into the sports, also I want to plug in that, well, not really plug in, but talk about how Donald Trump backs up Stephen Smith to run for presidency. He
Who?
said
Stephen A. Smith?
Yeah, Stephen A. Smith.
Fuck
This-
yes, no.
Yeah, he
If
said
his
that
hairline is running backwards, how can he be going forward?
he said Stephen knows the information very well and would do great. In case no one knows, who he's referring to. It's the Steve A. Smith, the sports commentary guy. But yeah, Trump talked about him for about a good 7 minutes.
Trump
5,
also
7
put out a
minutes.
post about
Trump
Shador.
smoking dick.
Nah, he put out a post about Shador too.
Oh, he did?
Yeah. He was like, "Oh, like this is unacceptable." Da da da. He put out a post about Shador, but like, man, to me that's tactics and politics is politics.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
Yeah.
They're gonna try to reach and grab however they can reach and grab. They're gonna try to reach and grab however they gotta reach and grab.
Right.
But at the end of the day, like we know what time it is.
Yeah.
Hello.
Come on in. Come on in. Okay. Well, since you're here, you might well go ahead and introduce yourself, sweetheart.
Right.
Yeah, go ahead, girl.
Hi.
Everybody, it's me, Devon.
Oh, put that mic close to your face. We know how we do it, right?
Divine. I'm back in the building.
Back in the
I
mother.
know, like I never left. I guess I'm in love with my brother again. Yeah, he don't know her. So bad.
Who don't fall out with me, man?
I do that. We was thinking about beating each other up. It was ugly.
The one thing that you gotta, and I don't know, because I don't break it all down to the Capricorn and all the signs and stuff, but you understand people, and what I practice all the time is managing relationships.
Yes.
So like, I know how the nigga is, so I know how to deal with him. I know how to, like, you know what I'm saying? People gotta understand that everybody ain't no especially if you know how to maneuver with a person. So
Yeah.
that's good. I'm glad you're here.
We're two sides of the same coin.
Oh no, we got to flip you then.
And, I truly believe in forgiveness. And if somebody's going to try with me, I'm going to try with them. I'll forgive.
That's what's up.
Well, cheers to that. Let's take a shot.
Oh, shit.
Oh, hell no.
No, I saw cheers. Look, let's take a shot. Cheers
God
to
damn
that. Give her a shot.
Reba,
Grab a shot glass.
Cheers to forgiveness.
I see Reba on here now. I know she gonna cause a problem.
What you want?
She said all I saw was the orange ass walk by.
Right.
God damn it.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie, Reba. I paused for about 2
Right.
seconds.
No, I did. I looked. I was like,
Look, if she saw what she thought we saw.
Right. I paused for like 2 seconds. Oh, everybody gotta get it.
pass me the shot.
Oh, you need a shot too?
I'm just gonna drink on my drink.
Halo. Why Halo upset?
Oh, y'all hear her out there? That's what she do.
Adonis finally growing up. You'll be proud of him, man. You doing good.
Yeah, that's until he meet Halo. And all that shit gonna go out the window. So listen, man. Let's do this, man. It been a lot of trending things going on. So we already know we gonna be on this Shannon Sharp shit today, and we gonna be on this 100 men versus a fucking gorilla. Oh my fucking god.
I saw a video with this security guard. He was beating up all them people in the and somebody put in the comments, that's what one gorilla to 100 men look like. I was dying.
I think that probably was me.
I seen that on.
Yeah.
Why he did that to them people?
Man,
He paused.
He could have broke it up now. It was two girls fighting.
no.
They was hitting him.
They went
They
for
was
him.
hitting him, Joy.
Listen.
And that nigga, he would beat somebody as he paused. Said, "Excuse me,
Wait a minute. And he went to the other one. I was like, oh my God. And I'm reading the comments. That's what one gorilla to 100 niggas look like.
When a woman puts herself in a position to act like a man, she get treated like a man.
Right.
If you a woman, you fall off and hit a man, expect to be hit back.
Yeah, it's consequences.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so
Okay, let's toast to that.
Let's-
Forgiveness
yeah.
and consequences.
oh y'all
Right.
motherfuckers trying to drink.
Right,
No,
right.
that's only beginning. Here you go.
Don't be feeling bad now.
No, because we missed the vine.
Shit. So Max,
Okay.
Yes, sir.
you wrote on Facebook. What was your take on that? Because I seen what you wrote, so I'm gonna let you say what you wrote.
My take on that is I believe that 100 men can, but if a 100 man gonna fight a gorilla, I'm pretty sure you ain't finna enter that battlefield with a plan. I'm just gonna run out there. Now, if I was part of that 100 man, of course I would, throw dirt in the gorilla eye, disorient him a little bit, and then take off from there. But to run up on a gorilla straight up, nah, I don't think that would end well. You know what I'm saying?
100 men versus one gorilla. Okay. What you got, Chop? Let's hear what you got, man. I'm gonna ask the men first, then I go to the ladies next.
I'm on the side of the gorilla. Listen, I'm not. I always go against the grain, but at the same time, I'm a gorilla. So I know me. My mindset. I don't care who coming at me. I know my strength. I know what I can do. I know what I'm capable of. I know who I am. I'm a gorilla. Like when somebody says a lion is the king of the jungle, like they understand that principle and that purpose. Yeah. So for me, like, man, listen, a gorilla. First of all, where you at? Is this gorilla in your backyard? Or
No. It's in the gorilla's territory.
It's in the gorilla's
100 men versus a gorilla.
Yeah. You in this nigga's home, and you gonna tell him what 100 people finna do? With what he know how to do automatically? Man, listen. I'm with the gorilla 100% because there's no way you're not going to tell me. I know what vines to swing down. I know what bananas to throw. I know coconuts. I got everything in my bag. You're not going to tell me you're going to beat me in my own backyard, and I know I'm stronger than all y'all.
Okay. Okay, so Max say he going with the 100 men.
Yeah.
Chop going with the gorilla.
I'm going with the gorilla.
Divine, who you say?
So, I'm very logical.
Okay.
And y'all probably don't know, but
put the mic close to you.
I'm a weirdo. I watch like nature shows and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So first of all, you gotta understand the anatomy of a gorilla.
Yeah.
You cannot pierce a gorilla's skin. Like we are not built. Human beings are not built. Like we're soft. Like our bones are brittle. Our flesh is easy to penetrate. Like we can't use our teeth to pierce a gorilla's skin. We can't. Like what you doing? Like I don't care how many men. Like and then by the time the gorilla get to number 10, the rest of them niggas is running.
Yeah.
You think so?
And then you gotta think, one gorilla controls a harem of women. Like each gorilla has upwards of 20 women that he controls and children. And he had all their asses in line. If this motherfucker could control 20 women and have their ass on point with the kids, everybody walking in a straight line, moving when he moving, men, he got that under control. If he can control 20 women, 100 men ain't nothing. I'm definitely rolling with the gorilla.
But I'm sorry, but the biggest thing is that his balls and his penis retracts. It goes into a pouch.
What they got
you can't even grab.
You can't. That's like a weakness. You can't even. You grab him by the ball.
Weak spot. You can't hit this nigga in the nuts or nothing, bro. Come on, let's keep it real.
Okay. Let's go to the next side. Okay, so Tiff, what you got? What you think?
Honestly, it's my first time thinking about it, but hearing everybody's replies, I think that I'm just gonna sit back and watch. I think it would just be a good. My answer is just it'll be a good watch. I'm with you.
You ain't gonna participate.
No, I'm not participating. I'm sitting back and I'm watching. I want to see what tranquilizers you have that's gonna pierce through the skin.
No, ain't no tranquilizers.
It's just fighting.
Oh, just fighting?
It's just fighting.
But it's no rules to fighting, though.
Okay, yeah, no rules.
It's no rules to fighting?
Yeah, they can't have tranquilizers if they're fighting?
I mean, I'm going to shoot that shit.
No,
so it's just straight hands?
What you mean?
Straight hands.
They didn't say all of that, J-Twan.
The gorilla don't got no weapons. He got
the gorilla is the gorilla. He's the weapon.
So
he's swinging off of trees, hitting people with bananas. That's what they said, right?
He's
so what's your take, Joy?
I don't.
Who you going with? The 100 men?
100 men
or the gorilla?
One gorilla. That's.
You from Africa, ain't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. You definitely Nigerian like a
right.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe the gorilla. But then I saw the comment by Tory King, and he said 100 in. What he said? Incarcerated? Is that
100 incarcerated men fighting the gorilla.
It's not.
It's definitely a win.
They
Man.
gonna be hunching.
And they
Okay.
still not gonna win.
What?
Okay, so listen. let me. Can I? It's my turn. Can I talk now?
What you got?
Yeah,
man?
go ahead. What you got?
Y'all got like fucked up. Y'all think 100 niggas gonna be the gorilla. Let me tell you something. We talk about a nice gorilla.
What's a nice gorilla?
The gorilla that's just eating his shit, looking at y'all while y'all in the forest with him. Like, okay, oh y'all chilling? Okay, we chilling. Let me tell y'all something, man. A gorilla has the power of 10 men.
Okay.
Even if we change the scenario and put this gorilla in a house or a room that's big enough to fit 200 people, the moment that gorilla get mad and he take out the first nigga, once you see him snap that bitch in half,
So you said one gorilla is 10 men.
he has
More
the
than
power
10
of
men.
10
10
men.
men
More than
straight.
10 men straight. but
It
let's
has
just say
it
10.
has been scientifically
Okay, but it's 100.
It has
Okay.
been scientifically proven and talked about that a gorilla can lift up to 4,000 pounds. One gorilla.
Mhm.
If he walk into that motherfucking room, the first 9 niggas going night immediately. Immediately.
Okay, then what
That
about
mean-
the other 90?
That mean everybody gonna be like, you ever seen a nigga? You just seen what happened when that one man was beating the fuck out of everybody in that
No, but
goddamn
it was
room?
women that he was fighting.
It doesn't matter. We
The
talking about
strength-
a fucking gorilla.
No. That
40 people are gonna walk out. 40 people based off of what they see.
You're
are
not
gonna
getting out.
leave.
You're not getting out.
And you
I'm
gotta
sorry.
look at tactics. You only can put so many people in a space.
Oh.
You can have 100 men, but only 3 or 5 people can fit through a doorway.
Yeah,
That
you
nigga
ain't
finna
getting
Only
kill
3
10
to
men
5
a
people
minute.
can put hands on that gorilla
There
at
you
one
go.
time. It's
If
You know
you
what I'm
drive
saying?
full speed at everybody
He's
and just
gonna
go
kill
crazy,
right.
he's gonna fuck everybody.
There's going to be
Yeah.
a lot of casualties.
He's gonna kill 10 men
And
a
I'm not
minute.
gonna
if
be
you
the
got
100th
just
person to get my ass
Yeah, that's 10
killed.
minutes.
Yeah.
10 minutes is done.
Yeah.
Do
Like,
y'all know?
who's the 100th person?
Y'all ever tried to move 4,000 pounds by yourself?
No.
Why would I try to do that?
Exactly. So if a gorilla get mad and that nigga go to beating on his chest and he snatch the first nigga and just hold him and look at you like, let me tell you something. The other 100 niggas like, yeah, you know what? We ain't
Yeah,
think
we
about
out.
this.
Yeah. What you about to say, Max?
No.
What I was gonna say is this, right? You gotta look at it like this, right? The gorilla, yeah, he might be big and he might be strong, but 100 men, he's gonna get tired.
Like, what the fuck?
This nigga jumped from
No,
tree to
yeah.
tree
Yeah.
to tree.
But yeah, tree to tree is not the same as fighting.
He's galloping
that's
through
why I
the
say-
jungle.
That's why I say if you're gonna fight the gorilla, what you do is you gotta attack the senses.
Oh my God. Ain't no nigga getting that close to a gorilla to attack no senses.
All right. Look at this like this, right? Okay, let's just say 100 men and 5 baseball bats. That gorilla still gonna win?
You ain't got no baseball bats.
Yes,
This,
it
Well, I'm
does.
just saying though, if you
see,
just add 5 baseball bats to the equation, do the gorilla win still?
yes.
Listen, if I was in my
It'll
house,
still be a good fight.
It'll be a good fight,
If I was in my
but
house and
who's
I
going
had
to
100
win? That's the question.
15, if I was in my house and like say we in J house right now, we all know the mechanics of the house. We know where the rooms is in the bathroom, all that stuff. And they gave us 20 bats. None of us could swing a bat that quick
hard.
Nah.
or that hard to actually penetrate this
Mm-mm.
goddamn
His
gorilla.
skull, his
Yeah.
skin.
Nothing.
You know that a handgun would
His
do nothing
reach.
to the hide
His-
of a gorilla.
Nothing.
You would need his
gorilla
hide.
Nothing.
A handgun would do nothing to the hide of a gorilla. You need a 5.54 millimeter at least, at minimum.
You can't even shoot a
M4.
buckshot. You can't even shoot a buckshot. Nah,
A buckshot?
A buckshot.
Yeah,
You can't
like
even
the
shoot a
one,
buckshot.
the one.
Listen.
them one-
You
need
gotta
an
have a
M4 at
solid.
Listen,
minimum.
listen.
But
You have
but
to
the
have a
leopards
solid.
beat gorillas.
Okay. Whoa. See, you talk about a leopard.
In
Yeah,
mass.
but-
You know what a leopard will do to you?
I know. But a
You're
leopard-
not going to do. You're not
But-
doing a fuck
The
thing with a
leopard
leopard.
has
Look
natural
how strong-
tools.
Look how strong a gorilla is over a leopard, but a leopard could take a gorilla down.
But
Yeah.
Yes, and
Yeah.
you have to
Can I
catch the
say
gorilla
this?
off.
Can I say this? Can I say this? I would tell you the one,
It's
and this
fast.
would end the whole argument of that. The reason why 100 men could not beat one gorilla because 100 men never see eye to eye. 100 men never
I
come
was gonna
with
say,
a plan.
100 men.
100 men never are willing to take
The sacrifice.
the sacrifice and say how we finna do this, how we finna get this done, how we finna get this handled. 100 men would never do that.
I'm seeing
But a
it everywhere,
gorilla,
though.
I thought
100 men,
100 men would do that.
Well, if
Based
that's
on what
the
Jay
case, then it's
Twan and
100
Daryl
men
said.
gonna mess up.
What?
But if 100 men finna fight a gorilla,
No.
I would think they would have to be on the same page.
I'm gonna be honest with you,
You
Cap.
see what I'm saying?
Right, I understand.
I'm
Like if
gonna
we're
keep
gonna
it above.
imagine, if we're gonna imagine it, I'm pretty sure we have to imagine.
So
that
you
we're
running?
together.
No, I'm not even gonna be there. I'm gonna be outside watching them 100 niggas die.
Yeah.
Like niggas will.
Listen.
I don't think people understand because I've been watching
Yeah, they're
this
gonna
shit.
die for sure.
I've been watching this shit go down on Facebook and all the other social platforms for about a week now. When niggas talk about 100 niggas versus a gorilla. Let me tell y'all something, man. This gorilla got a 1,800-pound bite force. He got a stronger bite than a lion.
Yeah.
He's stronger than
The
10 men.
The reach.
Do you know what's stronger than 10 men?
Okay, let's talk
mean?
about the men. Like, what's their height? What's their weight?
It don't fucking matter.
It don't matter?
No.
Okay. Watch this now. You got 100 men. Each one of these men is what? Let's say 6'6", 350.
I don't give a
But
fuck
only
about
so
the
many of
360.
those men at one time can put their hands on a gorilla. Like I said, as far as warfare and tactics, there's only so many people you can put down range at one time. There's only so many people you can take through the doorway.
And even if
So
all
the
those
numbers mean nothing.
Yeah.
So now this is a question. So even if all those 100 men jumped on that one gorilla, let's say that they could and they did, they still can't even pull him down. They're not strong.
Fuck no. They
How
not
they
strong
gonna
enough.
hold him
I just
down?
wanted to make that clear. I just wanted to understand that. I just wanted to ask.
Hell no. You can't.
Wow.
Y'all gonna jump on that gorilla with 100 niggas. He gonna jump up and dangle from some shit. and look at you
let go.
And let go. And y'all going back to war again.
And he know
You're not
the
beating
whole
no gorilla.
area. This nigga, can you imagine? It's gonna like this nigga doing a breakdance commercial.
Man.
He gonna be jumping from
No,
tree
for
to
real.
tree, spinning off the
Don't get me
floor,
wrong.
picking niggas
People
up.
gonna get hurt.
Yeah, but
Niggas is finna
that's
die.
what
A
it
lot gonna
said.
get hurt.
This one said, Lumel. He said going with 100 men, but a lot of men are gonna be killed. That's what he said.
Yeah.
So a lot of men get killed, the other niggas try to get out the door. Niggas is not
I think
gonna be
about
sitting
stuff
there for
like,
that.
I think about stuff like the 9/11 when the plane got took over.
Mhm.
You had, terrorists taking over a plane.
Yeah.
All these people on the plane, they couldn't even come together. Nobody wanted to sacrifice
Nobody.
themselves.
Yeah, because that's
Yeah.
nuts.
Nobody wanted to be the first one to take that hit.
But that
wanna
was
know why?
crazy.
Imagine how the conversation go. No,
Man.
you go in first.
Niggas was like this. And when the
But they
aisle-
had knives.
No, but
that's
Joy,
They have
it.
box
Joy,
cutters.
Joy,
Box
Joy.
cutters. Come
This one-
on,
I want y'all to
man.
get this
I would have been
visual.
so mad on that flight.
Get this visual. This how niggas was looking in that aisle seat.
Yeah. No, of course not.
Add me because it was not
It was
going
not
down.
going down like
I'm
that.
gonna fight.
But listen.
I'ma fight.
Listen. I
A
want y'all to
box cutter?
understand
Get
what was
the fuck
happening on
outta
9/11. Niggas was in that aisle seat like, hey man, what y'all finna do?
Nothing.
Nobody did a fuck ass thing. Listen, that gorilla in that motherfucking plane, y'all ain't gonna do a fuck ass thing either. Y'all gonna sit there and wait for that shit to crash.
First of all, to be honest,
It's over.
if
All I
the
needed
gorilla
was
was
a
on
pen.
the
Give me a pen or a
plane,
pencil, baby.
You hear me?
Down.
They probably gave him a 9. He'd have
if
said
the
that.
gorilla was on the plane, I would have been already at my 3 to 4 drink minimum. I would have been drunk, so I wouldn't have been doing nothing.
Nobody doing shit, man. At the end of the day, man, let's make the day gotta end.
Mm-hmm.
And we come on, man. Let's be real with itself, man.
I don't see 100 men.
I don't see 100 niggas beating
I
a
don't
gorilla.
see that.
Because once he killed the first 10 niggas, the other 90 finna be
But see,
thinking about
I
that
knew
shit.
something when I see you come here like Black Panther tonight. I knew
I
you
can't
had
fight.
that. Yeah, I knew you had that in you. Yeah, you got the fighting spirit. You got one of them creatures in you.
Yeah,
That's what it
Yeah,
is.
the ancestors.
That dog.
Yeah, he's like, I don't care. I'm sorry.
So are we in agreement to we not gonna beat no fucking gorilla?
Take a vote. Take a hand vote.
Yeah, so let me get a hand vote for how many people think 100 people could beat a gorilla.
I think it got to be a selective.
Nah,
Let me
you
tell
gotta give me that hand vote.
If
Come on, put your hand up. You know you want to.
I think they'll beat him.
Shit.
You
I
want
think
to
they'll beat him. Yes, because I believe in strategy. Like you got to go in there with a strategy.
So you gonna
Yeah.
be one of the first 100 niggas going in.
Listen, let me tell you something. On the post I did, right there, what I said. I said I'll go to with 100 men.
Mm-hmm.
I'll tell 74 men take a seat, pull out your camera, you going viral. I'll take 25.
You gonna
with the
die.
toughest. Listen now.
Okay.
I'll take 25 with the toughest. This is the reason why I say you can't have everybody in there.
Who is your top 10
Oh,
that you gonna take? Give me the top 10.
you need speed, and you need speed, strength.
So you taking Floyd, Tyson?
No, they ain't even got to be them. I'll take the heaviest man.
So who?
Well, I mean, if we use non-imagination, I'd take 24 of dudes that's like 300
Big Show,
plus.
Shaq.
Yeah, you got to take those guys. All you got to really do, I'm trying to tell you, is just a gorilla got 5 senses, right? A gorilla got 5 senses, right? Well, that's what we think.
Mm-hmm.
We got common sense. Remember how you said the king of the jungle?
Mm-hmm.
We as human beings, we at the top of the pyramid, right or wrong.
Not with no gorilla.
Brain-wise.
Nah.
Well, that's what he's
right?
saying, being strategic.
How can a mindless beast?
A mindless beast? You know how smart a gorilla is?
A gorilla can be smart, but
Mm-hmm.
in the presence of a human, amongst human beings, he ain't that smart.
You're not understanding the dynamic of it
I
because
understand the dynamic of it because you going off of brute strength.
I'm not just going off of strength. I'm going off of knowledge. We're in the jungle.
Yeah.
The jungle belongs to this gorilla and his family. Not only the gorilla, I worked in the prison system for 11 and a half years. Right, don't die, baby. Right.
Hey, Remy.
To drink.
You'll grab some water for her real quick, Rem?
Right, don't die on us now.
Go ahead, Chop. Go ahead.
Now, the gorilla thinks about the jungle all day. Now, I'm taking you back to my experience working in corrections. I worked in the prison. These are lifers. These are people that did all kind of shit. I had to understand, like, I can go anywhere and I never get disrespected by anybody because I know how to treat people. Now, but this is the thing. I had to think about how they were thinking. They're inmates. They're in prison all day, every day. I come here for 8 hours a day and go home. I'm not thinking about them. I'm thinking about my family. I'm thinking about whatever else I gotta do, finna party, whatever. They thinking about what Sergeant Hunt said to them. They think about what Sergeant Hunt did to them. They thinking all day and all night how they gonna fuck me up if I fuck them over.
They catch you. Or you slip up and
So you got, that's the first level that's knocked off. Whenever you in somebody's yard, you gotta understand that.
That's their playing field.
That's it. That's their playing field.
Mm-hmm.
I know where all my bananas at and my coconuts, nigga.
Mm-hmm.
You not finna. I know where my stuff at. So this is my yard.
That's why I had a strategy.
So from the look of things, the chat is saying y'all niggas lost y'all. Well, you done lost your mind, Max. They saying you crazy as fuck. That one comment right there, which hit Queet.
You
What
need
she
to cut
say?
off the alcohol because what the fuck?
Yeah, I know.
Queet say none of that shit gonna matter. That gorilla gonna smash your 25 best first quarter. Like, you gotta understand.
Mm-hmm.
We talk about a fucking gorilla.
Yeah.
We talk about when he stand up, he gonna be about 6 feet.
When he stand up straight.
Stand up straight.
That's the tallest gorilla.
Yeah. Okay, that's it. Don't
This
nigga.
nigga scratch his elbows without bending, scratch his knees without bending
If you-
over.
if you-
man scratch
okay,
your knees
but-
without bending over. You know how long your arm got?
He got the nigga got 4 hands.
Just imagine a human that's trained and he's in Jay know his crib. So this is crib. He
Nah.
can have two.
I'm getting out.
He can have two AK-47s,
Oh,
bro.
I ain't
And
touching
it could be 20 niggas that try to come in here in his house. He knows everything.
Well,
in his
20
house.
niggas come in and I got a stick. Y'all niggas in
Oh.
trouble. Cause I'm gonna
That's
let
what I'm
that
trying to tell
bitch
you.
go. You hear
So
me?
think about a gorilla. Now,
No, that's a gorilla. I'm throwing down the stick and I'm jumping out the window, bitch. Like, fuck that. Because if I miss it, he come. Oh,
So
And
Jay,
if you hit him with a stick, you gotta hit him direct in the heart.
yeah, he
Yeah.
gotta die immediately.
Not only
Directly
that,
in
they
the
gotta
heart.
all come from one direction.
But
they gotta all
Now they
have.
coming from different direction. What you gonna do then?
in this house, and the gorilla come in here, let me tell you something. This is his house.
That's
It
his crib.
no longer belongs to me. I'm out the window. No, fuck the other 99 niggas in there. When that shit over with, and yeah, then we gonna figure it out.
Insurance claim.
Yeah.
You got
Bro,
me fucked up.
You
I'm
not.
pushing direction,
You not.
got me
You,
fucked
you
up.
gotta understand, like, even like, and just like, if we can bring it down to just a human sense, I know when a nigga is better than me. I'm man enough to know that.
That gorilla better than you.
I'm man enough to know that. A lot of times we don't like to think about that, or we don't like to see it. So I'm not going to directly target somebody or try to fight somebody that I feel is better than me, unless I know I can beat them.
You ain't beat.
I gotta know I can beat them.
Where the water at?
No, you can wait.
And if you know you can beat them, you basically you know you can beat them based off how you gonna strategize, right?
So even with this strategy, if I was to sit up, like if it's me, if you asking me and you're saying, "Hey, Chop, I got a job in the jungle right now. I want you to get this gorilla." Number one,
What?
I'm going to second question myself.
Why would you even do that?
Now I'm gonna go and talk to the people that's amongst me and see what they feel
got
like.
heart.
Yeah, who got heart and who gonna go.
Based on how they feel, you're gonna know exactly how to feel.
And the first 40 niggas is gonna get tore apart.
Yeah.
Those are my best niggas. Those are my best niggas. Them the ones that's actually stepping up to the challenge.
Are the best, like, you know, when they have the war back in the day, you know how they have the lineup? Don't they have the weakest men in the front and then the best in the back? Because
No.
the weakest is the one that's gonna get right.
No. They put
the best in the front.
The best in the front, the medium in the middle, and then the last is at the back.
If you think about our
Okay.
actual military.
So they put the best in the front?
Our
Yes.
actual military
Okay.
is all different branches of our military.
Marines go first.
Marines go first. Why do Marines go first?
They train for that.
Because they the nastiest of the nasty.
That's why they go first.
Technically the Army goes first,
think.
and then the
Oh,
Marines.
no.
The Marine.
No, it's technically boots on ground.
don't
We got
think.
somebody out there that knows the system.
So have you ever seen the movie 300?
Yeah.
The movie 300.
Mhm.
The reason they were able to maintain that corridor and hold that is because they were line to line, a straight fed length. Everybody got the same trend. A straight fed length. You got strong men, shoulder to shoulder, holding a line,
Right.
a space, and they held this space because you only could put so many people at that line, and
Right.
they held the line because they were trained. It was only so much people that the Persians could send at them in that corridor, and anybody that came, they smashed them. They were the strongest on their front line, and they stood shoulder to shoulder, shield to shield, and they held the line. The people behind them, as they move forward, they just go behind stabbing.
Okay.
Just making sure they
Because
did.
I wasn't sure. I'm like, okay, who's in the front? Is it the main
The main
killers?
The killers.
first.
They send a real killer. So you send your real hitter. Just
Them
think
also
about
go
it.
first.
So when they
Every time.
listen to this, when they send the SEALs there, the SEALs coming to kill everything
Oh, yeah.
with 6 niggas.
It's no
Now that's-
negotiations.
Like that means the Army don't win, the Marines don't win, then you got the Special Forces that don't win in. But when they send them niggas,
Seals? That's the best. That's the best of the best.
Oh, the SEAls.
when they
Yeah.
send when they
The
send them
SEAls are
niggas,
direct assassins of the.
when you got
Okay.
them niggas that come in at night and you don't hear shit, and 1,000 niggas die from 6 niggas.
And
They-
they're the
they send
most
them.
unimposing people you would never like. You see
Yeah.
on the street, you think like, oh, this nerd, this
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Now they coming to kill.
Kind of like
Right.
what's his name?
Right.
What's the movie with the guy?
Me.
No.
Oh my bad.
You.
What's
Not you.
Right. Yeah, it's you. It's
Yeah,
you. and him.
the guy with the dog, and they killed his.
Netflix you.
They
I'm talking about John
John
Wick.
Wick.
John Wick.
Yeah,
So he
John
would be
Wick.
something similar to.
No, John
The
Wick.
SEAL?
I don't know what that is.
No.
No, so look.
No.
So look. Navy SEALs are drawn up between all branches. So you yeah.
No, they from the they from the
Seals come from the
Navy.
Navy and the Marines.
They the
The
Navy.
Special Forces is
But
the
they
Army.
also are able to tap in from those other branches. So Army man can become a Marine.
No.
They can change.
Am I
No, no,
They
no,
can
no.
change
Call help in
services.
here.
They
Oh,
would
they
have
can?
to. They would have to get out of the Army.
No,
go
you
through
have
Marine
you
training,
have
become a Marine,
they
and
have
then become a Navy.
they
SEAL.
have different branches for different sectors.
Like the
right?
Air
So
Force
the Army
has-
has the Army
Air
Special
Forces have
Forces.
their own
that's
Special
those
Forces
niggas.
type.
The Navy has the SEALs.
See, now you moving the goalposts because you moving the goalposts because all those the U.S. the actual the U.S.
You know, military
Marines,
consultant.
they are allowed it to jump.
No,
They allowed it to jump, bro.
no, they're not.
Ask F.
No, they're not. I'm telling you,
They can change branches.
you can't go from the Marines to the Navy.
Yes, you
Yes,
can.
you can.
But you can't
Your
be-
time,
you
and
can't-
then you can re-enlist
Holy.
to the Navy. You can change branches.
You can change.
You can
branches.
Google it, guys. You know that, right?
No,
I'm
we
telling
can
you.
Google it, but
I'm telling you.
all right, we're moving the goalposts. Let's get back on track.
Okay.
I can just say that.
At the end of the day, at the end of the day,
Right.
at the end of the
That's
day,
why we not winning.
We can't even focus.
You sound like you been in there fighting too.
Adult
Damn G unit, boy, I tell you.
Adult ADHD.
yeah, we just went all the way to motherfucking
G unit,
Afghanistan.
yeah. We,
But
told you moved
nah. But at the end of the day, nah. I don't like for 100 men to be the gorilla. You know, you like that. You know, I don't like it.
strategy.
I just want to be there with some popcorn to watch. You know what I mean? I'm going to watch. I'm not finna be in nigga. No. Yeah.
Be a really
Oh,
good
wait,
fight.
one more question because you about to move on, right?
Yeah, we gonna move on, but go ahead.
So if they gave you 100 men right now and they said go get a gorilla and go kill that gorilla, do you think you can organize those 100 men with a strategy to take out that gorilla?
I gotta see where they hard at first.
Shit.
Just go to the army, get those men, and try to figure it out. I think you.
But I mean,
Not even gonna happen.
if that's my assignment,
Ain't
if
that a fight?
Yeah.
you give me
They
an
just getting
assignment,
the
right?
perks.
Because I'm not gonna go look for 100 men to go fight the gorilla.
No, they giving you 100. They giving you.
But if you
they got
give
the
me-
100
but
man.
if
They
this
got
is
them
the
right there.
situation that I'm in, yeah,
You gonna take them 100
we ain't got
men?
no choice.
So what you want on your tombstone?
he
Because you and them 100.
I
I'm gonna say this.
tried.
All the 100 niggas
In
ain't gonna
memory
die.
of Max.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All the 100 niggas ain't gonna die because niggas gonna run up out of there.
Well, if they gonna run, then we can't go then. That's
But
why
the
I say,
first 40
if-
niggas that you done put that you selected, they're going to die.
Listen, if
That's a guarantee.
If you
Or
give me 100,
paralyzed or
It's
something.
somebody
Listen,
broke.
They gonna
If
have
some-
a banana
somebody
in their
limbs.
ass.
if you give me, if you
Yeah,
give me
somebody
100
limbs
men,
fucked
right,
up.
and I see that they scary, I'm not gonna go fight.
I don't
them.
care how brave they is,
It's just
bro.
like when we fight in the street.
You could get the strongest nigga on the planet. He not beating no fucking gorilla.
You don't have to beat them. You got to outsmart.
You're
the
not
gorilla.
gonna. I don't give a fuck how smart he is, nigga. That nigga
Look
could
at
be
your
fucking
nails.
a genius.
I see you got your nails
I'm
back.
biting my nails.
Right, but
Well,
so
of course, right now I can't fight the gorilla.
you ain't gonna be able to scratch that gorilla.
Did you list?
The
Did
most
what
I
that
can
nigga say?
do
so mad at
is
you.
give the gorilla bananas and we try to figure this
Man.
out.
Hey man,
If it's
let
just
me
me
end this
going.
shit right here, man. Listen, fuck that shit. Whatever y'all niggas talk about, man. Listen, y'all niggas run from roaches in real life. You know what I mean?
Flying ones.
The flying ones. The moment them wings start,
They can hide the house.
once you hear that shit go, it's over
Listen,
with.
don't fly roaches.
It's
You can-
over.
you can
Nigga,
have
you'll
it.
lose your religion off of a roach. A gorilla?
And
Y'all
mow
niggas
down
ain't beating no
anybody in
fucking
front of
gorilla.
you. Kids get stepped on.
Most of y'all niggas get beat up by y'all baby mamas. And you talking about beating a gorilla?
Nah, baby mamas.
Man,
Oh,
fuck
not
out
the
of
baby
here.
mama.
Called the
Don't tell me
police.
the baby mama went ape shit.
Come on, man. Y'all gotta cut this shit out, man. So listen, man. Let's move this
That's
shit.
smooth. That was good. That was a good one.
What
That
you
was a
got
good
with
one.
Shannon Sharp? You had some information on that?
Not much, but you know, I was trying to mind my black business.
Oh shit.
I really was because to my intel, he is. Well, the girl was 19, right?
20.
When they met,
I thought
When
he
they
was
met,
she was
Okay.
19 when they
She's
met,
20 now.
and he
Okay.
was 53. 53, yeah.
She was an adult. He was an adult.
Yeah. It's just
She had to take a deep breath.
like, what's the age gap? What's the age
Okay,
gap?
so Joy,
Come on.
let me give you my scenario.
Okay, let's talk. Hold on, wait. Before you give your scenario, let's put some context behind what happened here with this Shannon Sharp thing. So Shannon Sharp is going through a situation with
civil lawsuit.
yeah, civil lawsuit with this 19-year-old white girl, YT. Let's call her YT. And what was said was that she didn't want to sign an NDA when they met. That was the red flag. That's why I blame Shannon Sharp at. Because if she didn't want to sign the NDA, knowing that you have all of
Come
these
on,
things,
Gabby.
you gotta part ways with the situation. But he stayed inside of the, he stayed inside of that little Porsche. It was doing something. You know, that probably was who Michelle was.
Now they said Michelle was Michael.
Oh, well, okay.
They said it was Michael. I don't know.
I don't know if it was a Michael.
We don't have.
Allegedly.
They cannot confirm nor deny.
Allegedly. I'm not going to say that about Shannon Sharp because I have never seen him with a man. So, but the thing is, okay, so let's ask this question. Was Shannon Sharp wrong for talking to this young lady that was 19 years old and he's 56?
Can I go first?
Yeah.
No, I don't think Shannon Sharp was wrong at all. Because you got, see, and this is something that we all know, right? Especially growing up, depending on who you was growing up and how you grew up, we all knew, I'm going to use my life for an example, right? We had like older homies, older guys. They would hang with the younger guys because the younger guys was able to pull women.
Mm-hmm.
Now, they probably had the resources to back the younger man up, but the younger man had a mission to complete. He had to go get the women, bring the women back to the house, and if you get lucky, you get lucky. If you get lucky, you get lucky, but there was never no force thing, right? Mm-hmm. But Shannon Sharp's situation is Shannon Sharp is a man that is up there. So what he's gonna find the type of situation you're gonna find yourself in is gonna be these type of situation because number one, if I was in Shannon Sharp's shoes or I knew what Shannon Sharp was doing, I would tell him, yo, messing with the little white girl like that's not something you want to do because that's not how we get down for real. You see what I'm saying? He took a wild gamble on that one. So that by him taking that type of gamble, I would say, yeah, you messed up on that part. But as far as that age gap thing, man, that's gonna happen tonight.
By who, you?
No, not by me.
Oh.
Well, I'm just saying, it's a young girl getting ready to meet up with an old dude tonight.
Oh, you on that female goal?
Okay, yeah. We gonna move it around. I want everybody's opinion on this.
Okay.
So let's go to Tiff. Tiff, what you got?
Okay. So at first I thought that he wasn't wise enough to. I was like, he got too many assets to not do the NDA. I didn't know that she denied it. So like I said, that's a red flag. I mean, at first I was kind of against it, but it's life, you know what I mean? And I just feel like he chose the wrong person. Like, why her? So many other people who could have got that lick is what I'm gonna call it or whatever. I mean, like, it's just why her?
Why her?
Why
Great
her?
question.
You could do it. It's just ways to do things. And it's like, Shannon's not so sharp. I just don't do that.
Shannon dog.
So you said Shannon wasn't sharp because
Shannon
of
wasn't
the
sharp.
Shannon dog.
for his
It's
choices.
not what
that
you
he
do,
made.
it's how you do it.
Yeah.
You know? It's,
Okay.
yeah.
Tact.
How you do?
Okay.
But I think he saw innocence in her. I mean, you can see innocence in every young individual, but I think for her, I don't know where did they
played, the way it's been
don't-
played.
Where did they
follow
meet?
the rules.
In the gym.
In the gym.
Okay.
So, my opinion, I'll be all the way off. So I'm just gonna take it back. So if you look at Shannon Sharp's upbringing and his history, he was very poor.
Came from Alabama.
Okay.
Georgia.
Running outside, playing football with no shoes on. He wasn't considered attractive by his peers, by black women. So he's always been drawn to white women. So that's that. And he's kept that because of those traumas that has followed him and stayed with him. So he is often drawn to white women. Okay. Now, as far as the age difference goes, like, that's just the nature of the beast. We've had this discussion before. Men are more apt or more able to pull or be in situations with younger women than older women are to be with younger men. It's harder for a woman to get a younger man as she gets older than it is for men. It's just the way of the world, the nature of the beast. I don't think it was her innocence that kept him. I don't think that's, even with the NDA, what I truly believe, and from the research that I've done, she participates in BDSM. She has these peculiarities that he is drawn to.
Yeah, because someone just said
she works within that industry. She advertises that self about her. She's an OnlyFans model.
Yeah.
And he likes those type of behaviors.
Okay, so it was more of a sexual preference for him.
And it may not even be sexual, so because BDSM does not necessarily have to be sexual. It's just those proclivities that he enjoys, and the type of communication that he had with her and the things that she's saying is indicative of the type of work that she does and how she's presented herself. And it seems to be indicative of the type of relationship they had, because in BDSM, you speak in that manner, you say those type of things, you have those very aggressive and physical interactions with the person that you're practicing those things with. Shannon was about to get $100 million contract. She saw that contract.
He got it.
And she went for the gusto. She wanted her cut.
Okay, so we can all agree that a lot of men think about sex, right? Period, right? Sexual encounters, preferences, or whatever. Do you think it's easier for a man to go towards a younger woman, even if she's not in the industry? Do you think it's easier for him to program her or to mold her into what he wants and what he likes because she's younger?
Can I answer that?
Go ahead, child.
All of us, as our own people, and we work for our money, and whatever our money value is, it is what it is. We can afford what we can afford. She's providing a service. She's providing a service. Whatever I can afford, I can afford. you're not, as long as the expiration date is good on that purchase, I can buy what I want to buy.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not going to reach for the oldest product on the shelf. I'm going to reach for the youngest product on the shelf.
Mm.
If I'm being honest.
And she was no idiot. She
So-
put herself in a position to interact with someone like Shannon Sharp.
Right.
Yeah.
She was.
She
She
wasn't at no
knew.
LA
at that gym.
Fitness.
Right.
She
She
was
wasn't at a
specifically at
Planet
that
Hollywood.
She
She was
knew.
in a setting to attract someone like Shannon Sharp.
And you're not gonna
Yes,
like
I'm
you're like we go to the shelf and we'll move something back. We see something. Oh no, that's
Because I'm
all.
getting the milk with the May 11th date, not the May 4th.
Exactly.
I'm gonna get the one in the back.
Exactly. So if I'm a millionaire, it don't matter. It doesn't matter how old I am. If I'm a millionaire and I'm single, I'm not finna go buy no old.
For me, it just
Why?
showed.
It don't make sense.
I agree with everything.
So you think the young girls popping pussy?
Yes, they
Hell,
are.
fuck
Of course,
yeah.
This
yeah.
do I think.
Okay, so that's why you guys going for the young girls because they
No,
popping.
because
They popping
They
coochie.
You gotta understand,
It's not
no.
the problems. I understand the relationship.
Yeah.
You get with the older, at his age, he get with someone in his age range. That person may want to settle down, may want
And that's not what I want.
guaranteed, may want a certain type of relationship exclusivity. If I'm at her age, you 19, you already know what it is. Okay, I need my money, run me my money. I'm gonna fuck you like this, fuck you like that, let you do this, let you do that, and you gonna run me my money. I see you when I see you. I don't need you to be exclusive to me. You understand what I do and it is
It's a
what it is.
transaction.
The older when you start getting with older women, especially in his age group, women that are that age want to settle down. They want somebody.
Okay,
for the
so
rest of their
Shannon,
life
y'all,
with.
you guys think Shannon's not trying to settle down?
Obviously
No.
No.
He
Okay.
told
He's
all of
enjoying
them
his
that.
life.
Everybody keep bringing up. Oh, Monique warned him. Cat Williams warned him. The other comedian, the black dude with the Garfield.
Well, see,
Joffrey.
Monique warned him as on an
Joffrey.
age level. Cat Williams warned him as in the
With the
industry,
right?
and he didn't catch that.
He caught it. He ignored it. Shannon is not an
Now
idiot.
that's exactly what this is. But what our people do, and it's so messed up because when we're growing and when we're like, everybody be like, "Dang man, child, it's so good to see you doing good." Anybody who know me from a child. No, I came from nothing. Anybody who know me know that.
Okay,
Now,
so let me ask y'all a question.
what's the
Do
question?
y'all think Shannon was wrong with his selection?
No.
No, because how
Can I
could
say
you?
something?
That's his preference.
Go ahead, Tiff.
Okay, so I think it goes back to the conversation that we had about like basically reading the room. I feel like as high value as he is, I think that he should have been able to read the room a little bit more to not get himself in a situation. Like I can see far. Why didn't he see far? It's not what he did. It's just how you get in this situation. You was just in something like it's just
You think he
bought-
trusted her?
I think he
But
did
no,
read
Tiff.
the room.
I'm a spiritual
and she
person.
presented
Right.
Me
herself
too.
in
Because
that
so
way.
discernment
so I'm
is
like,
everything.
I'm like, so maybe he doesn't have that.
No,
For
she
me, it
was
shows
sucking
that he
that thing
lacks
from the
discernment. It
Real
lacks
good.
self-control in certain
I don't
aspects.
think
Learning
that.
from. I
But
mean,
ha-
maybe
but
not.
have you ever bought something and came home and was like, oh, it don't fit, or
No.
it's
Before I was
wrong,
this spiritually
or it's
discerned,
bad.
I don't do it as frequent, and I haven't done it in a while, so I really don't have understanding for it because I really step a certain
You walk
way.
lightly.
Yeah.
But I don't
Yeah.
think it's about spiritual discernment. Because of the allegations that she's lodging, being in that industry is very specific to those allegations. If she presents herself, and there's proof to it, that she presents herself as being a part of the BDSM world, as being a submissive. As a submissive, you get talked to like that.
Okay,
as a submissive, you
okay.
get choked
No,
out.
I don't
As
have a problem
submissive,
with that.
there is rape play. There is
No.
Okay.
that are
No. Great. Like the
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 grapes,
Oh,
the
okay.
grape,
Like,
yeah,
or the
So
that's
she
fine.
came from that world, so
yeah.
so that's why maybe it was more comfortable for him to speak to her like
in
that.
that manner.
In
And
that
we're like,
manner.
oh,
And I
can't
agree
believe
with
it,
all
but
of it, but my thing
for
is,
this
Oh, okay.
if I do something with somebody, I don't care if it's right or wrong in somebody's eyes. I'm still discerning that person, and that's just who I
get where
am
you
as a
coming.
person.
I
Yeah.
get where you
So
coming
it's not
from
about
with
the
it.
trend. It's not about nothing. I agree with do what you want to do, but you ain't see who that person for who they were. Like all this
it was
interaction
a
with this person.
transaction. It was
It's-
transactional.
I can be transactional and still see it. So that's why I don't
he
have
saw
understanding.
it, and that's why he recorded her.
He
lot of
shouldn't have did.
times-
Why didn't he push through with the
But-
NDA NDA.
But no, a lot of times
She denied it.
Because
A lot
she
of
was
times
That's
you
a
doing
don't-
red flag, and that's a sign right there. You
a lot of times you don't see
it don't
that.
matter when you can stop still.
Yeah, he could have
You
pulled
didn't
the
have to
rug right
continue
from
to
under
get
her.
into it. I
So-
done been in situations where I could have stopped.
It's plenty
continued
of
to do
her.
it and got myself
that
into something,
world.
and then
It's different.
in that world is different. So speaking from experience and being around those type of environments and those type of people and just seeing certain things and with people that deal in that industry, it's very different. So even if I don't have a NDA per se, there is an agreement. There's a
Yes.
contract. There's an understanding. We got safe
Yes.
words. We got all these things in play. Blah, 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 blah. We've been doing this for 2 years.
yes,
So when the money wasn't what she wanted the money to be,
Yes.
it became an issue. It's very transactional.
okay. So let me explain what I'm saying. So not to get a little personal, but if I was in that situation, there was a situation that I was in. I'll just be more transparent, so I won't be speaking in third person. Where it was like, well, how if I know if I get in this situation with you, you're not gonna throw me on the bus, have me on the news, or have me this and that. It was a verbal agreement. Me as a person, I don't care about nothing, the money, the this, the that. I would never do that because that's what I said. I would never do that to him if I was her. So that's what I'm saying. It's just all I'm saying. As a person, I would never do that, and I just don't respect her for doing that to him because
It's
you wasn't supposed to.
It's definitely messed
And
up.
she
But have
put in
y'all
the
ever
industry,
heard? I came from a old school. What's the name? And giraffes don't concern themselves with the conversations of turtles. So. Like I'm not listening to what these people are planning against me. You know what I'm saying? And me, I'm just going shopping. I'm just finna get what I need to get. And that's the bad part with Shannon.
Because I've
messed
been there
up.
before, so that's what I'm saying. I know where he's at spiritually because that can't. That
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying. It's a
I-
little
that's
hard
why I
for that to
understood what
happen.
you were
But I don't
saying.
think he's
mentally.
listening to his ancestors.
He's
period.
not.
No,
That's
it
the point.
ain't
Especially
at
in
all.
spiritual
A white
thing,
girl?
and
Nah, he
especially
understand.
with those type of transactions and those type of transactional situations, he not going to his altar.
I don't
So
think
are
he's
we?
wrong, 'cause he-
So fellas, because you know we're very mature age,
Mhm.
right? So do you feel as though the older you get, you have to have a younger woman so she can satisfy your sexual desires?
Can I answer that?
Yes.
Nah, you don't. The older you get, like I say, it's what you have access to. You see what I'm saying? Because if you got access to do what you really want to do, it's different. You see what I'm saying? But now, if you just getting older, you the average dude, then you got to play it safe. You see what I'm saying? You don't got that type of motion to do what you want to do.
Okay, hold on, wait. Hold on,
Because
man.
I'm just trying to figure out, do men go for these
Okay,
younger
so look.
women for that
Look,
easy
look.
access of sex?
All right, so listen. All right, so y'all gotta
Yeah, he
understand
about to
this.
say something ignorant.
Y'all got no.
He about to say
Y'all
something
gotta
really
understand
ignorant.
this, man.
What?
Shannon in a different tax bracket.
That's what exactly.
All right, so
Another-
we can't put Shannon in the same frame as
No, we're
an
not.
average man.
As a man, period.
So you say
And I'm
men
not.
with money are more freakier?
No,
It's-
wait
it's
a
not-
minute now, Joe.
Oh, okay, hold on, wait a minute.
Oh,
So,
is that the
okay,
case?
so
Because they can be.
okay,
Because
so
they can be,
so
right?
a man of Shannon's caliber,
Ain't nothing like a
he's
freaky broke
we
nigga.
gonna call him a high power rifle. All right, so you got 308s, you got a 7.62 by 39, you got a 7.62 by 51. That's a long range gun, and you got a 5.56, and you got 2.23. Shannon is up there.
Mm-hmm.
Shannon is one of them shots that he got that real deal, right? So we can't put Shannon in the same category as an average man.
Okay.
Shannon has the type of money that can buy your mama.
So why was he
So
Why he ain't buying
wait,
no mamas?
listen.
That
So
was just his preference.
No, what I'm saying is why did he fulfill her?
because that's what
financial-
that type of man could get what he wants.
No, but
He made
like you
it-
said,
wait,
she was
listen to me.
mad because she
Listen.
wasn't receiving the
No,
the
no,
He
no,
may
system.
have been tired
no,
of
no,
her and ready
no,
to move on to the next
value.
thing.
No,
We
no,
don't
no.
know
It
why.
Listen.
Mm.
Listen, let's bring
She
it back.
became entitled.
Let's bring it back real quick. So Shannon wants what he wants.
When he wanted.
At that time, that's what he wanted. He wanted that young woman that was 19 and a white girl that was willing to do all the things that he wanted at that time. That's what he wanted, right? We're not gonna move this shit to all this extracurricular
I
bullshit.
just want y'all niggas to tell the truth.
What you
You
want?
been wanting that
what
for
you
the
wanna
longest
hear?
time.
No,
You want to walk a nigga down?
No, what's
love-
your direct question though,
I
Joy?
love
What's your
when
direct
something
question?
Like,
No, she doesn't want that.
What's
What?
your
You
direct
don't
question?
want
don't want what?
You don't want the truth.
No. What's your direct question, Joy?
You don't want
See, they finna dive in your ass, Joy.
No,
I like.
Me and Joy fall out every show. Go ahead.
I can't stand her because she always trying to battle a nigga. Like you said, he's of a certain caliber. He's requesting for certain things. Da da da. Okay, so it goes back to what I'm saying. With a man with money, is he going after the younger women, because it's easier for him to get what he wants? Because a lot of women, younger women, probably have not even seen or touched that type of money, or even been around it. So it's easier for them to be programmed.
So this is the thing, Joy. If I'm worth $100 million and I have the way to be able to get anything that I want, why would I go grab something that's 60 years old compared
she ain't
to
gotta be 60.
I'm just throwing it out there.
Why
would I grab something that's
Young and
60
she
years
freaky?
old
Why not?
to something that's compared to 19?
tighter.
Don't nobody want them cold
yeah,
What
French
the
fries.
perception is.
I was gonna say the
Perception.
perception, because there's
Okay.
some 19-year-olds coochie ruined.
Okay, so gentlemen, let me ask the men on this panel.
Oh Lord, what are you talking about?
Hold on, wait. One mic.
Okay.
So listen, we got 3 men in here, right?
Mhm.
I'm gonna ask you two first.
Okay.
If you was Shannon, you a $100 million man, are you going to grab a 60-year-old, or are you gonna grab something that's
In their
20-something
20s.
years old? Which one? If
I'm
you,
gonna grab something in their 20s.
what you gonna do? What you gonna do, Chop?
I'm gonna grab my wife.
Good
damn it.
answer. Ooh.
I understand you don't want to.
Good answer. Yes.
I'm gonna hit the bill for that nigga.
Yes.
All right, I
Right,
understand.
I can go home
Okay,
now.
so you gotta go home. Listen, Nay, this is hypothetical. This is hypothetical.
You see they out here trying to set me up, baby.
So this is hypothetical, Chop.
Okay.
You Shannon now. You $100 million in.
Okay.
Are you grabbing 60 or you grabbing 20?
I'm grabbing 20.
20?
20.
Them hoes don't even know how to
can I
clean their
explain?
coochie right.
Yeah, but then I
It
can
ain't about
teach her. I can teach her.
How you gonna teach her how to clean her for JJ?
Baby, wipe it like this.
Listen,
You got to go
let
from,
me tell you,
from
same way
front
you
to back.
teach.
Don't
Listen,
go back to front.
You train people how to treat you.
Yeah.
You train people. I'm a firm believer in that.
Yeah.
Like it's certain people, like, you know what I'm saying? Like Jay could probably say something to me that no other nigga can say to me, but he can say it because we got that history. We have that relationship. So you train people how to treat you. And that goes with the female. You know what I'm saying? So if I'm dealing with a female, I'm gonna train you on, and people hate that word train. So I should say teach.
I like that.
Everybody should not be
No, I'm
allowed
saying
to
train.
talk to you any kind of way. Everybody shouldn't be allowed to you. And there's certain people that may not know better because they don't know you like that. But if somebody is in your circle and they vibing with you and they moving with you like that, they need to know how to handle you.
Yeah.
They need to know how to move around you. Know what things not to do and to do. So if you working with somebody like that, and like we said, because basically we don't want to make it seem like that, because this young lady is not a product, but she is selling herself as a product. So because she's doing that, I want what I'm paying for. So you know what I'm saying? And if it has to be in line with what I'm paying for. So I'm not gonna go out there and pay for some shit that mediocre or is old and could be stale or dry. No. I want my shit wet and fresh off the press. So come on. Come on.
Man,
Let's
listen,
just
I
keep
had
it
walked in the
real.
bathroom from after a young girl using the restroom. And when I tell you that shit smelled spoiled, and I'm just saying to myself, this is what you men.
I don't think that all
it's-
fans
I
know.
think that it is I think for men, just in my perspective and the things that I've seen and experienced, I got 4 brothers. I'm in a lot of fields and industries, and I see a lot of things. I see a lot of older men gravitate towards younger women because they feel that it's a better product.
Mm.
And I think men kind of miss the mark on that, because once a woman gets to a certain, it's got a window. You know what I'm saying? You get to a certain age, not 19, 20, 25. You get about that 40, on that 55, hitting that 60 age. Yeah, y'all be sleeping on them women.
Mm-hmm.
But for a man that's like a woman that is healthy, that is taking care of her, that has taken care of herself, and them kind of women could go. I'm
telling you.
And they don't have inhibitions. They don't have preconceived notions. They ain't worried about what social media said.
Yeah.
It's a lot of things that women in that age range are willing to do and can teach and can maneuver and something like that. However, I do understand that when it comes to the black community and the white community, women that are older in the black community have a lot of walls that have been taught to them, that have been instilled in them because, growing up, you don't do that. We've talked about that before.
Yeah.
A lot of that, you don't do that. And whereas white, from the time they're younger, their parents, their mothers
instill
something different in them about being open, about being sexual.
Yes.
And it kind of resonated more during this election period when I started looking on social media and I started hearing these stories about white women teaching or saying on social media how white men treat their wives, and then when they have daughters, the mothers push the daughters to the husbands, so the husbands can stop treating them like that, and the abuse can go to the daughters. And I didn't understand that until I started putting things together and noticing certain things. But I just think older women have a lot to offer, and men be sleeping on it down.
Because like to these niggas in the room, to these men in the room, you guys are kind of like really, truly like younger when it comes to no, for real. When it comes to the zaddies, the women are looking for like 50.
We are.
I guess
because the zaddies will look at me and you, Divine, as younger, and you too.
You talking about that nigga that's like 60 years old?
No, I'm talking about a dude from 50,
That's cool.
from 50 to 60, even to 61. Shit, look at Puff Daddy and Carisha.
We're talking about black people. We don't recognize.
Hold on. Hold on. Fuck all that. I know I'm finna shake this shit up a little bit, but I got to. So I'm gonna say this, man. I'm 39 years old. I'll be 40 in January, right? I never dated a woman my age.
Okay,
Never.
No. What is your age? What do you consider your age?
39 and under. That's where I'm at. If you under 38, we good.
You wouldn't date a woman your age.
He won't date a woman over 39.
Interesting.
My brother. About you dating someone that was younger. Did we just have this conversation?
So I could, what? Story time. Okay, so let's talk about it. Let me talk about it. Can I talk about it?
Okay.
Okay, so listen. It was once upon a time. There was this. I met this chick that was 23. Worst decision of my life. Worst decision of my life.
How old were you at the time?
We not gonna talk about that.
Right, he had to be like.
He broke that tweet last week.
Okay, so there is an age range for me. I wouldn't talk to a woman that's under 25 years old.
Okay.
I wouldn't do that because the psychology part of it is just not.
It's not there.
It's they be on a whole different time.
Conversation's too giggly.
Yeah, no, you could get into
not
it.
even. It's like, bitch, what?
You could get into a conversation with a younger woman, and then it'll just go stale because you're talking about some real shit.
Yeah, they can't handle it.
And then now it's quiet. But but fucking and conversation is two different things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we gotta be able to have some understanding to that, right? So, like I said, story time. The girl was 23. I was in my 30s, younger 30s. Fuck you, Joy. I can feel you staring in my soul. But this young lady was
Shannon Sharpen.
I didn't tell her how old I was until a certain time frame, even if it was like 2 days. The first day it was cool. But when she found out how old I was, I guess she immediately switched me to sugar daddy.
But you're not a sugar daddy.
Exactly, but when I said my age,
is not a sugar
He's
daddy.
just not giving out no sugar.
I'm not giving
But
out
what
no
I'm
sugar.
saying is 23 years old to 30 something, that's not a sugar
But
daddy.
maybe in their head it is.
But
Some new generation stuff.
Okay, maybe.
But these younger women are on a different fucking wavelength. The moment they hear an older man, they automatically think cha-ching, cash out bills.
But that's what y'all want.
No.
Who said that?
To a certain
Nobody ever
degree,
said
but
that.
I'm gonna follow up after him. To a
Okay,
certain degree.
so the first thing she went to was, oh, you think you could get my nails done?
No.
Fuck ass no. A bitch? What? You ain't even sucked this dick yet. I don't even know how good you is yet. But anyways.
So it all depends on how she sucks the pussy and how she's good
No,
with the
the
That dick
fellatio.
ain't gonna suck
No,
itself.
she said she didn't
My
do it
mind
yet.
would not have went to that if she would not have went to what she went.
Your mind went to it when you first met her.
My mind, I'm a man. So, of course, upon arrival of meeting you, I'm like,
He's my
I will
boss.
fuck you. Yes, that's a fact. I'm a man. When I look at you and I
Okay.
see you,
Women do it too.
I'm just
Women do it too.
Okay, so when a woman approaches a man or a man approaches a woman for the first time, that's the first thing y'all thinking about?
yes.
So
Girl, that ain't what
I
you
was
thinking
gonna say,
about.
look, I'm looking like, do you? Because I do. I'm like,
Because
you
the first
know,
7 seconds I see somebody
You
there
know,
I
I'm
know.
a lame. I'm a
Whether or
lame.
not-
I need.
listen,
I need to
know,
switch it
you
up.
know.
I'm a lame.
One mic.
Joy,
What
you
you got, y'all?
know, if you find somebody attractive and you just thinking about how you view them. This is the thing with men though. So with men, as we get older, like yo, our hairline starts to recede.
Whoa, don't speak for yourself, brother.
No,
That shit finna
I
go
got
back.
a full
No,
head
fuck
of
it
hair,
ain't.
so I ain't worried.
I'm 40,
but
nigga. My
I'm
shit
just
still
saying,
go
I'm
the fuck
speaking
outta
for
here.
all men.
Fuck out.
Ball.
You know what I'm saying? Men go
Shit, get
ball. That's not my thing.
Y'all niggas take y'all hats off.
Who
Fuck
I
that.
Y'all
take
look at
mine
that
off.
vision. What's
Nigga, you
going
got a
on?
head full of hair.
Bro, I got a head full of hair.
Let
I
me
ain't
put it on
worried.
that side, goddamn it.
So with that, but,
Your shit going back?
Wait,
Bruh,
He got
so-
a little seasick over here.
So look though,
Cut
but
that shit out.
we're looking at it from a sense of we want to feel younger. We want to feel vibrant. We want to feel like good. So it's like, yo,
You want somebody to feed your ego?
yeah.
Yes.
We don't want to sit
Yes.
down and read a book. We don't want to watch, even though it might be good, Housewives of Atlanta. You know what I'm
ain't watching
saying?
none of that.
Y'all old men ain't doing that.
So look,
Y'all going to bed by 10, 9:30, 10.
No, so
work all day,
okay.
gotta
But then you want you a tenderoni.
So when we're
Hold on,
tired,
let him cook.
tired, we want to rest.
yes.
But
Gotta
when
take a
we're
nap.
up,
It's
we
time.
want to be motherfucking up.
Yeah.
We want to feel vibrant. We want to feel
Yes.
young. We want to feel good. We want you to bring.
And you think you can get that from a young girl and not an
Yes.
older woman?
I've been there.
Let me say something.
Go ahead, Max.
The thing about the older woman is this, right? Don't get me wrong, right? Now, okay, I'm 36, about to be 37. So when right now, the women that are like 39, 40, 41, 42, right now they vibing. But I don't really want to take them serious like that.
Why?
You want to settle down.
It's not that because they on some
He don't like
they on
prune
some like
juice.
you passed the shit to me, man. Like
Somewhat.
What?
These women,
you passed it. Like
you
they,
passed them.
You pastor?
Yeah,
You
like
passed
the way we don't get me wrong. I love to have like
He's a spiritual person.
I'm a
I get that.
spiritual
Yeah,
person. I
I
talk
get
about
that.
it. But after a while, man, shut that shit up, man.
Oh yeah,
Come
no,
on,
it's
man.
true. It's true.
Right.
It's
If you
what we're
gonna
talking about.
Where your
with
nasty? Where your nasty at?
Yeah.
Because we're yo, wait. What you mean, Joey?
Hold on, wait,
You're not gonna
wait.
cackle with me. No. I don't know.
Joy.
I don't know what Jay let you get away with. You're not gonna cackle in here tonight. Listen,
So you come when he come with the whole spiritual shit. The female be all on the whole spiritual shit. And then his mind just say, man, fuck that bitch. Let's get nasty.
Like, okay,
It's a time and place for everything,
we
like-
can talk about God right now, but let's talk about the head now. After, so, like, listen, we have to distinguish the conversation
We gotta
because
figure
at the
this
end of
out.
the day, I'm a man. You're not gonna sit there and fake like I'm just like, oh, this spiritual person. I'm a good man. I know I am.
Exactly.
I know I am, and I don't. That's not up for debate with anybody. At the same time, yo, I'm a man. I'm finna look at booty. I see stuff that's attractive, or I want to do certain things. I'm gonna be honest about
So
that.
is it true that you guys go younger so you can explore more?
So you can feel younger.
Yes.
No. And
You
what's
wanna
feeling
feel-
younger? Exploring more sexually?
Yes. Just
Like
don't
what?
touch my anus. Don't touch none of that. Keep it balls.
So the younger ones know how to go far with the whole sexual acts. That's what you're saying?
Let me say something.
Because
right?
No.
because
speak
older
for
women
me,
know
right?
how to do it now.
I'm gonna speak for me, right?
They
okay,
do.
now,
Go ahead,
listen
Max.
to this, right?
Go ahead.
Now, let's just say hypothetically speaking, but not even hypothetically speaking, right? For every one man, there's what, 6 women, right? Right or wrong?
Yeah.
10, actually.
10, right? Okay, let's just say 10, 6, whatever you want to call it. I have a limit as a man, 2 in the possible. That means I still leave 3 on the table because that's my limit. That's where I'm at with it. Like once I get like 2 in the possible, let me break down the 2 in the possible. You're gonna have your main, you're gonna have your side chick, and then that possible, that's a girl from the past who we never fell off with. Y'all know this.
He's spitting.
Y'all know this.
I'm letting you talk your shit.
I know. That's
Y'all
why I'm
know
over there
this.
Right.
That's why you're looking at it
Like, I
you
don't
know.
like you.
Yeah,
like,
know this.
yeah.
You ain't supposed to know this. But let me make it even more. Let me make it even more trickier for you, right? You see how there's a thing called hypergamy, right? Now, hypergamy is what the woman want a man that's always doing good, right? Let me tell y'all females how y'all is and y'all friend
Oh
group.
shit! Here we go.
Hypergamy works
Get 'em
with y'all
together.
too, right? Now, say for instance, right? It's a dude in the building, and all y'all. Better than all her friends. She feel like she deserved that man, and y'all don't.
Yeah.
Even though one of her friends that could be her man.
Yeah.
She's willing to take that man, and then she gonna tell her friends,
Just for the
"I
moment.
grew you."
Yeah.
This is what women do. That's also called hypergamy. You see what I'm saying?
Same concept.
Women know what they be doing, but then they play dumb. So us as men, we play dumb too. But as we get older, we get tired of playing dumb with grown women.
I learned how to play dumb from men, though. But so you're right. Yeah, I get it.
Yeah, we learn. We don't want to play dumb with a girl my age.
Nah, I'm not doing
Oh,
that.
you rather play dumb with a girl that's
It's
younger?
chess.
Why would I play
becomes
dumb with a
chess.
girl my age?
Because you know
Yeah,
she's
it's
not
just
really.
life.
Because y'all ain't really done
Yeah,
that.
that's
Like
yeah.
I told Jay, I say you have to. We
Life
have to
is
make. We
chess.
have to normalize dating on our intellectual level.
Yes.
Like
Shannon didn't do that.
intellectually, you have to date on your intellectual level. I cannot date someone that
He
I
wasn't
can't
dating.
hold a conversation with.
Okay, but see,
Like,
that's the thing
you
though.
give
But
me too
Shannon
many
wasn't dating;
eyes,
he
you
was
got
trying
stuff
to
and
fuck.
done.
Okay, so he for a year because you said they
fucking
met when
for
she
a
was
year.
19.
They had a situation.
Let me tell you, that's what I meant to tell you earlier. So I wanted to let you know that when he said that they getting these young girls, they're not with them 24/7. Older women might want more time. Them young women, it's an
Right.
assignment.
Oh, wow,
it's
one time.
it's a product. He's buying
Shannon
it's
is
a service.
clearly in that place
Even if
where
it's
he
three-
don't
Hold on,
want
one mic.
Yeah, it's like it's a service. It's a product. It's on time. It's not all the time. It's as I need it. I'm paying. It's not. It's transactional. Very much so transactional.
That's it.
But you might have a little vibe with the person. You gotta kind of like a person sometimes
Yeah.
to fuck them.
Yeah.
You know, so it's
Yeah.
Or to
all
keep
of
them
these
on
things.
contract.
Something,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? So
Yeah.
it's not so intimate, but or so lovey-dovey, but
Because you paying for a product. My bad, Max.
You
But
good.
you paying for a product.
When I read the fact that she got cussed out because she was late to his house, I know it was transactional. Bitch, we got a certain time. You were supposed to be here at a certain time. I paid for your ass to be here.
No,
from
older
10
men.
to 2.
No, older
Oh,
men
you
are
showed up
very.
at 2:30.
That's not true. Older men are very sticklers when it comes to time.
both same. But no, I think it's the business. It's
You think it's the business?
It's
Because
business.
men are
Have you-
older men.
I've
They do
been
not
home
play
for
when it
one
comes
more
to
at a
time.
time.
Older men do not play when it comes to time. Their time is very valuable to them. If you gonna be there, if
They
I
don't got
tell
much
you I
time
want to be
left.
there at 7, bitch, you better be there at 6:59. Like that's how older
so
men are.
Imagine a man
That
with money.
coupled with the thing.
No, I'm talking about older men with
Because y'all know I
money.
did my research. Y'all know
Because
I did
older
my
men with
research.
money, they want their own.
Go ahead, Divine. What you got?
Y'all know. Let me pull out my research.
But,
y'all know my
but before you
research.
jump
Niggas got
into
research.
before you jump
She
into
shouldn't
that,
have been on
can
time.
you imagine you ordering a pizza and it's not on time and you hungry?
That's what I just
Oh,
said.
man.
She should have her client.
Take that
She
shit
shoulda knew to
back,
be there on
bitch.
time.
I don't
Just
put some
think about
corn
it.
dogs in the refrigerator.
You
now.
don't
Goddamn.
You done been with him for a year. You know how this nigga is.
Well, yeah.
You done sent that 25. You done sent that 25,000. You done sent whatever. Yeah, cheap.
Oh, so that's how much it was?
Yes.
However much it was, it wasn't a little bit. I don't know.
25,000 a chick.
Every what?
I don't. We don't know.
Every time.
Every time they do their
Every time
meetup.
they
they meet
Yes,
up.
transactional.
She played.
So
played
Every time
and
they
then
meet,
She
you get
played,
money. You
but-
collect the money. That's a transaction.
Oh, okay.
So-
Yeah, this is different then.
So the
Yes.
things that she's accusing him, number one,
I want to
there
know
are
that.
no criminal charges. There's been no criminal charges. So
That's
you know what I'm saying? There's no criminal affidavit being filed. He's not being charged criminally. So she's saying that he raped her on 2 occasions, October of 2024 and January of 2025. If you raped me in October of 2024, great. If you raped me in October of 2024, you wouldn't have had an opportunity to rape me in January of 2025.
You heard me?
Oh, so she's saying that he raped her.
Yeah. Because now it's a winery.
Right.
That's
It's a winery.
It's a winery. It's a winery.
She's saying that she's accusing him of recording their sexual encounters without her permission and showing these recordings to others.
Okay.
She's accusing him of physical abuse and threats. It claims that Sharp physically, violently assaulted her, choking and hitting her, making death threats, particularly when she arrived late to his home.
Okay.
And emotional manipulation. Now, let me explain something to you about BDSM. The lineup of everything that's being said, those things are classic sessions for dom submissive scenarios. Classic. If they take this to trial and he gets 1 to 2 people on his jury that know anything about BDSM and contracting and BDSM relationships, everything that's listed, those are classic things for BDSM relationships.
Thrown out.
Payment, a transactional relationship.
Real quick, can we think on a simple form? Y'all ladies, if somebody did what she said that he did, would you go back?
No, that's what I'm saying.
Would you go back?
No.
Would you go back?
But they say sometimes you go back to your abuser.
That's not what she's doing. And then
they say that has been
25. That's why he came back.
Okay, so you felt like it was some money.
That's why.
And when you got cursed out before,
they didn't have a relationship, an exclusive relationship. She's not married. They don't have kids. They're not tied to each other. If he raped me in October of 2024,
he'd have been in jail.
Why would I come back January? Why am I talking about our multiple sexual encounters?
Well, this is easy though.
They have text messages about their transaction.
This is easy. Okay. She didn't get the money that she was supposed to get, so she wanted to expose this man.
Okay,
she didn't get the money. Let's just call a spade a spade.
Now, who?
All right, hold on. Let's call a spade a spade. We can't bullshit. She was there for a little minute. She was fucking with this nigga for a while.
For a year.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
2 years?
Yeah, 2 years.
That can come easy when you're doing it once a week, twice a week. That can come real fast.
So if that's the case, we already know, just like you said, if she get a couple of people he get a couple of people on the panel that know about BDSM and know how this shit's supposed to work, this shit gonna be thrown out quick. But at the end of the day, I think Shannon was a law-abiding citizen.
Yeah.
There you go.
I'm with Shannon.
Shannon was a law-abiding citizen. She was 19. She was of age. She was legal. Yeah. They know what was going on. I'm not going to go against Shannon. He wanted some young sack, that young snatch.
You got it.
She was sucking the skin off that motherfucker. That's what was happening. She didn't like the scenario, how it was going. She probably was like, okay, you late. Oh, fuck it. We ain't doing this shit no more. You're not getting paid no money. Okay, I'm going to expose you. No, bitch. You got to sit your ass down. That's it.
And he offered her $10 million.
Yes,
that's what I was going to get to.
Yes, he did.
No.
What did she want?
She said that she was going to expose him, or I guess they discussed it, or she said she wanted whatever, and she was going to put all this information out. Came to him. He offered her $10 million. Or said she wanted, I guess she made an offer or said how much she wanted. He was like, nah, I'll give you $10 million. You just go away.
You want me to tell you?
It was actually $1 million. It wasn't 10, it was $1 million.
You want me to
she
tell you?
wanted more than that.
And she wanted $50 million, half of that.
Oh, hell.
You want me to tell you why that was so easy for her to do? Because of our community.
She white?
No, because of us niggas. Us niggas. I'm not even gonna say black people. Niggas. Niggas.
Hold on, wait. I gotta go to that comment. Somebody say, me and Daryl hit that shit on the point. Oh, that's my Michelle. Michelle.
But it's the Mitch in it.
That's my.
It's the Michelle.
I don't know about Mitch, but
the Michelle, because they did say
Michelle.
They know what time.
I don't know.
Listen, this is the thing. Like,
maybe they spell it wrong.
I'm gonna say Michelle.
No, she said it right. Michelle.
Who's condemning Shannon? Do you see white people really speaking?
It's our own people.
And he stepped down on ESPN, right?
Yeah.
He's taking a break and they're
Who's
supporting him.
condemning Shannon when you have all these people doing all this extra stuff? Before we got on live and
So,
we was talking about some other
Before we go there, let me ask a question, ladies. Do y'all find a problem? Do y'all remember the movie Stella Got a Groove Back?
Mm-hmm.
Do y'all think that was the issue for her getting her groove back?
No.
I don't think
it's issue on both sides. Yeah.
Hold on, one mic. Let's go. Go ahead. What you finna say? What you finna say, Devon? Put the mic up.
I constantly end up dating younger. I don't. It's not like I seek out people that are younger, but I date younger. I've always dated younger. It just happens. Most times when I date or a man that's my age or a woman that's my age, because y'all know how I move, that's my age, it don't work out.
Okay, so you don't have a problem with the Stella have a groove back thing?
Yeah.
You don't have a problem with Stella?
I don't care. Listen, I mind my business. What you do with your vagina or your penis is your business. I have what I got to do with me? How you get your groove?
So it's cool for you. Stella got a groove back. It's cool. Okay.
So wait, how old was the Stella again?
Stella was like 45.
And how old was this guy?
20.
Okay.
Okay, so let's go to
20 years apart. Okay.
Do you think there's something wrong with that?
No.
No?
Of course not.
No, not. Why not?
Okay, so.
But see, no, Shannon is what, 55, and the girl was 20. That's a 30-year difference.
We ain't talking about Shannon. We talking about Stella have her groove
So
back.
you have a problem with it? You think that's wrong?
No, it's not wrong. It doesn't bother me, and it's not wrong. It's just unusual for me. It's just it's just
unusual.
Yes,
whoa.
I would think there's a reason. It's a reason behind that. Like if you're talking to someone who's 30 years and plus younger than you, I feel like there's a motive behind that. Okay. I don't think it's nothing genuine.
So Stella was okay with 45 and 20, right?
20 years apart is okay.
Okay, so what do you think
About Stella?
Stella.
It was absolutely not a problem.
Oh, it's not a problem. Okay, cool. So
but I don't think it's a problem for a guy that's.
You want to add some context behind that?
Yeah, like
no, for Stella, no.
No. Okay, so I think it's a double standard.
20 years. I think 20 years. Okay.
I think it's a double standard because Shannon's 56, 54, 56, whatever age he is, and that young lady was 20. How are we going to condemn Shannon for what he did, but not Stella in that movie?
Because
I don't condemn him.
I don't condemn him. No,
Listen, I was 34 and I dated a 19-year-old.
What? No, and
I just
worship
he worshipped the ground I walked on, just like a little puppy. Everywhere I went, he was right there behind.
So we don't see the double standard here.
They're clingy.
So we don't see the double standard here. So it's not a problem when Stella did it, but when Shannon did it, it's a problem.
Yeah,
I never dated a younger boy.
Okay, so
a younger guy.
This is my issue, man.
It's fun.
Let's talk about the issue at hand here. So we got a problem when Shannon fucked with a young white T, YT, right? That's what we're gonna call it. But when Stella fucked with the 20-year-old, it's cool.
No, because the 20-year-old and Sue Stella.
That part, that's something it's all about the
let's remove the suing and all of that shit.
I don't care.
I understand. I get
That's bad.
But do we not see the double standard?
I don't have the double standard because I don't see anything
You see the
wrong
double
with
standard?
it.
Do I?
I don't see
Okay,
anything
talk about
wrong
it,
with
Max.
it.
What you got?
Listen, the double standard is real.
Okay.
Beyond real, right? But women always have double standards.
Men too.
We are people.
People in general.
No.
Let them cook, y'all.
Let me break it down, right?
Go ahead.
So early this week, right? I was having a conversation where you know how like a lot of they go around social media saying like, you know, black women don't get married like that, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I was having a conversation with this girl who worked in corporate America, and she was talking about like, you know, black men will do better if they get married because that's how they move up, right?
Mm-hmm.
You feel that way?
Do I feel that way? I don't know if I feel that way, but statistically,
right?
that's what the statistics show.
What she said statistically.
Do you feel that way?
I do.
Some men feel superior when they have a partner.
Let me. All right, now let me ask the fellas. Right now, they say like you get married, you do better in the work environment, right? Mm-hmm. Now, have you ever heard specifically a black woman say, "I went to school to get my degree to be an asset to my family," or do they go to school to get the degree to be what? Independent,
Better for themselves.
So how does Oh.
I don't think so.
I don't just listen
Like in a family, no.
Because I thought about
That's
what
a
you were
bomb
saying.
right there. That's a bomb right there.
But
why do we have to do that?
I
Is
would
the
have to be
question.
an asset to my family.
Why do we have to go to
Because
school
I didn't have to go. I didn't have to.
Yeah.
I know. I know. I was gonna hear it now.
Go ahead, let him cook.
I know I was gonna hear it now. That's why I asked the fellas. I say, have you ever heard a woman say that?
No.
Now,
Went through school?
I did hear.
Man, pay
went to
their
school 'cause I
girls
need
to
to
go
run the
through
money
school
for
so
clean, but
she can be in a
You
better
see?
position
You see?
to also provide,
You
to
see?
be fruitful to her
A
family.
man, hold on. A man pays his girl to go to school
For what?
to be happy for herself, right?
Yeah.
No, I
A
didn't
man,
do that.
that's a fact.
That's
That's
true.
a fact. A man
My
don't
daddy
pay-
didn't put
a
my
man
mom
does
through
not-
school
hold
for her
on,
to be
hold on.
happy.
A man doesn't
Nah.
put a woman
Put her
through
in school
school
for
for to bring
Straight up.
financial to the family.
That
No,
part.
it's for yourself.
It's for herself.
He
It's to
right.
help
Because
herself.
you see, women go through
Nah.
stuff and they go back to school and get 2-3 degrees. You don't see men doing that.
No.
Men
Hell
go through
no.
something.
We get 2 jobs.
We get a job
You're
and
right.
then
And a
we do
side
something
hustle.
else.
Listen, and I had never, and this is me giving my real life shit.
Yeah.
Like I had never the second year into dating my wife, and my wife was like, "Babe, I want to go back to school to finish my nursing degree. I want to get my nursing."
Now,
degree.
did you use that for self? Did you use that for to
Yes.
bring money back for the family?
Yes.
Yes.
That's
Yes.
okay.
I
Well, you
look
do
at
anomaly,
everything
then.
as an
A
investment.
plus.
Yes,
Everything
I
is-
think all men do.
No.
Everything is an investment.
Man, y'all
So,
y'all
like,
looking for
you
things
know,
for
Bro,
beneficial.
listen, if I was to give my woman
Niggas ain't
some
giving
money,
shit out like that,
hold on,
like
hold on,
Santa
hold on.
Claus.
Let me spit this shit. If I gave my woman some money to invest in her business, it's not for me to say bring that money back for the house. No, it's for you to do what you're doing.
And not ask me for it. Go flip
But
that.
you know
It's
what?
still the
But you
same
know what,
thing,
Jay?
though.
It
It's
is.
still the
It
same
is.
thing.
It is.
It's for her to have their
Can I say
independence,
this?
so she doesn't have to come back to you
No.
to ask you for shit.
Can I say something? Can
Go
I say
ahead.
something?
Go ahead.
All of the above.
The one thing that I've learned and I've seen is whatever a man gives a woman, whether it be emotion, whether it be money, whether it be love, anything you impart in your woman and you give to her, she gonna give that shit back to you 10
It's
times.
an
But
investment.
but that's the thing. A nigga don't. We're not
gonna
looking for
multiply
it.
it.
We're not looking for it to come back.
No, Jay, you gotta
Hold on,
speak for
time out.
yourself.
No,
though.
I'm gonna speak for
No, no,
myself.
no.
So
That's
let me
correct.
speak for myself.
We
then.
don't.
I don't. If I gave
I can't.
You do.
like if I give my woman if I give my woman the leeway to make some money, say for instance she put some money, I'll give her money to invest into OPOV, right? And she does that. I'm not looking for her to give me nothing back.
She can leave with it.
That's her money. I put her in position to make money.
You heard what you just said? That's her money. You said that's her money.
Yes.
When you operate in relationships, you're not operating as individuals. You're operating as one.
Yeah.
You're married.
So
You
yes,
married.
I
Yeah,
am
That's
married.
why.
That's why. You look at
If,
this.
unless you dating to be single forever, then keep that mindset. But if you
Absolutely.
dating
understood.
to actually be with
Yeah.
somebody else and get some
It's
real
the one.
shit
It's the one.
accomplished,
It's the one.
you're gonna invest
Yeah,
in
it's the one.
you. I invest in me first. Me, a part
Okay.
of me
Hold
investing
on.
in my wife is investing in me.
Hey, listen, chat. We just drifted off, so we talking about something totally different from Shannon Sharp right now. Listen,
They going in?
this happens. So
We say Team Shannon.
yeah,
No,
everybody said
no
Team
doubt,
Shannon.
no doubt.
So at the end of the day, Chop, you know we disagree on some things.
I know.
You know, me and Max probably on the same.
Yeah.
wavelength
We
right
on the
now.
same page.
But if I invest into my old lady, I'm investing into her for her. It's not for the house.
So you're cool with her taking her residuals elsewhere.
That's her residual.
Can I say something? I think that you both are saying the same things on different terms. You both are absolutely correct. As a single man, you should feel that way because
As a
if I was
married
single
man.
with you and that girl asked me for nails, if I didn't ask you in those 2 days, when we get to that point, I could understand that. You know, show me some
Blah.
love, and I understand what you're saying too. As a married man, it's supposed to be that way. You both are right in those standpoints. You know, you gonna do for the girl, you gonna support the girl. You're not doing for her, and she gonna do whatever it has to be. She gonna either bring it back or she ain't got to. It's the same thing.
Right.
But I just think even though your desire is not to get anything back, I think when you're in a relationship with a woman and she loves you and she truly cares about you, anything you invest in her, she gonna take that and multiply it and she gonna bring it back, and it's going to benefit.
If she do,
The both of you.
that's just bringing back something, I guess.
And
About
can I
it,
say-
but I don't care about it.
But this what, and I'm sorry, Tiff. If you're an investor and like you know, I invest in multiple things. But if you're an investor, I'm sorry, I'm looking for a return on anything I invest in. Anything.
Yeah.
Everything. My
Understood.
children, my woman,
Understood.
whatever, my car.
And they're getting that. In conclusion, like they're getting that when they see, because they never said that they would fail. They say when she get it, you know, she can go on and get it. That means something to them, as you know what I'm saying. So that is y'all investment. So y'all do feel something. It's just not the same type of feel, you know.
But
It's the same
how
type
does it
of feel.
benefit them?
Because it's an ego thing. It's a pride thing. It's just how they live. It's just a lifestyle. It's just who they are.
So-
They're single men.
Let me say something. Usually when I come across, you know, females and we try to do this little dating thing, whatever it is. Well, number one, I don't date because I feel like me personally, I feel like dating is for people who don't have discernment.
Ooh.
Just how I feel.
Talk about it. Let's
No,
hear
Dating
it.
is for
Explain
people
that,
who
though.
don't
You
have
gotta break
discernment.
Break
You
that
gotta
down.
break that down.
Let me break this down,
Cook.
right?
Go ahead. Let them cook.
People go on dates to do what?
To learn about the
To
other
fuck,
person
right?
and see if that's the person for them.
I done been on so many dates. I started to count my mistakes. I said, damn, you know what? So now when I was to go on a date, I probably would keep a rule in my car. Yeah, what is the biggest penis you ever had?
Oh,
Let me tell you why.
What is the biggest what?
The biggest penis you
Wait
ever
a
had.
fucking
Big?
minute. Whoa.
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
Let me
what is the
explain.
biggest penis?
Yeah.
Penis?
Let me tell you why.
Oh.
Like a dingle?
Yes.
Not a
Let me
dingling.
tell you why. Let me explain. Let me explain this why. Now, if I'm going on multiple dates, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes you get lucky, sometimes you don't. Now, sometimes you could go on a date, you got your hair cut, you dress nice, she look good. Guess what? You take it back to the crib, your dick too big.
Wait a minute. What the fuck?
No, that's facts.
No,
Your
I know
dick
that's
too
real
big.
talk. I'm
Your
Because
dick
listening.
too
I
big.
came
I'm
across
Listen,
something
you done-
and
you
that
done
man
took-
dick was too
you
big,
done
and I
took the
said
girl
no.
out.
You know that's
You
your
tryna-
problem.
you
I said
tryna-
no.
You trying to get out?
Yes.
Hell
Yes,
yeah.
you turn
Yep.
Fuck.
Yep.
Oh, you definitely get the
What you gonna do with that?
Let me tell you something.
Uh-uh.
It's been times where, I done been in some uncomfortable
I am
position.
not one of those two big dick niggas. What the fuck?
Well, let me tell you something. I would tell every man this:
That's
if
crazy.
you 7+, you have to be very.
particular.
The
You have
girth.
to be about foreplay. You
gonna
can't
take
just
it-
spit on your dick, stick it in.
Take all these.
Or the
Well,
girl
no one
gotta
should
like
be
big
doing that
dicks.
anyway.
No one
Yeah,
should be doing it
let's-
anyways. But
let's
let me
say that.
get my let me
But
let me
that's
put-
true.
look
They
at
do.
Tom's
Some
face.
niggas do that.
let me prove my point because every man is blessed differently. You see what I'm saying?
Listen, you gonna get whatever the hell come out of this spout.
No, listen. It's been times where you go out on a date, right? Let me tell you how dating is so weird nowadays. You go out on a date. A lot of women are very socially awkward. So I'm always being creative, creating conversation, but this shit's wearing me out. I ain't
You
even gonna
talking
front.
like you got one of the monster dicks.
He might.
He said it basically in a nutshell. That's
I said,
definitely
ladies,
Keep a rule.
Maximilian has a monster
Hold
dick.
up. Max working with a monster.
Max
Mhm.
working
Working with a monster.
You gotta talk to Max nice. So now
Bye, Max.
Shout out to Max, man.
It's been
Bye.
plenty of situations
Bye,
where
Max.
okay,
Bye,
so
Max.
now y'all get back to the crib. This supposed to happen. That's supposed to happen. So don't get me wrong. Now I'm not gonna flip out because this has happened before. So now I'm taking notes. Now I'm like, you know what? Women would say things like, "It'd be a turn if a man talk about sex before anything
It's
else."
such a turn off.
But you know what? For
It's
for certain
levels.
people, you have to say something. You want to deal with me? You got to understand what it comes
Don't
with.
worry about it.
You see what I'm saying? You have to
I
understand what it
think
comes
it's a
with.
way to come off.
Yeah, like how old girl asked him for money on the second day.
But women,
Don't ask me about no sex on the second day. Don't be sending me no
but this
dick
what we
pics.
saying. I
Don't
send
tell
dick
me to
pics.
give you no coochie pics.
Fuck all that.
Don't
Hold
do
on.
that.
I'm about
Like-
to start. I'm about to auction Max off.
Oh
First of
my
all, that's
goodness.
why he wore that Black
Listen.
Panther shit tonight. This nigga
Listen.
chose violence.
Listen, man, ladies, if y'all want a monster dick, let me put the
Call
cash
me.
app right here. You see
Oh
the
my
cash
God.
app
Call
right
me.
there? The cash app is right there.
Hey,
Cash app
the man with the
OPOV.
Look at Sharifa nasty ass. Sharifa, get your ass up here.
with the
being
with the
nasty.
tiger stripes.
No,
Every step. You can
Listen.
count on Sharif.
we at the OPOV podcast. You see me enjoying it right here. We're auctioning this nigga off. He got some monster dick. So listen,
Yeah.
you cash app us, and then you get that motherfucking right here. This nigga right
Get
here.
that monster.
Yeah.
Mad Max.
Yeah. So
Bad monster.
whatever you want. Listen, we doing this tonight. If you want that monster dick,
What you say? You must be ill. What?
how many?
What?
No, let me say pause first.
What she said?
Pause.
Monsters don't worry about the other side of other monsters.
Pause.
That's Reva.
Pause.
Hey, whoa.
Oh, no. Fuck all that, Max. So now we trying to make some money over here on POV podcast.
Right.
So listen, you want the monster dick? He right there.
I don't know about all that. When I was single, Reba, I tell him I had the nursery rhyme. I got a hook and I'll be coming around the corner when I come. That's how I don't think that it really matters when it comes down to that. It's who you are actually dealing with sexually. Because you can sit there and say, oh, yeah, I want a big dick. You can sit there and say, oh, I just want to app. You want somebody that make you feel good.
That's it.
Somebody that make your body feel that outer body experience.
Yeah.
And that can come from anything.
That's
learn
true.
It can come. You have to learn a person.
Learn my body.
See how y'all hit
Yeah.
the bell?
Listen.
That
But
was
It sound good, don't it?
listen. No,
Learn me.
no.
Learn my body.
You watch people. I got paid to watch people.
Yeah.
So that's what I did. I watch people. I understand their movements. I understand their mind. I understand their spirit. I understand what they like, what they don't like, what they expect, what they looking to do, what they don't want to do. I know who want to go hang out with me afterward. I know who not going. I know who going home. I can pay attention to a person to figure all that stuff out. That's the same thing sexually. It doesn't matter what the tool is. The tool is to get the job done.
It's about the mechanics.
Okay, so listen. This is
Nah, you can say that.
Hold on, Chop. Hold on. So listen,
It's not
everybody.
the tool, it's the mechanics.
If y'all like
No,
the
no,
direction,
that I
hold on. If you like the direction of this content, it's going real spicy right now.
Oh, yeah.
Put ones in the chat. What y'all want us to talk about? Put it in the chat.
Who said 50 Cent on it?
Bathroom every show.
We already know how that shit.
Right, I'm right behind
Go
you.
ahead, Devon.
Right.
I think the people want to see you get up anyway. So
You gotta do the walk.
And I need my blanket.
yeah.
You gotta do the walkthrough.
Yeah. They want to see you drag all that wagon through. So
That's that that be in the jungle that they talk about with them gorillas.
God damn it. Shit. So listen, fuck, we gonna land this plane.
The body
soon,
is a
man.
conversational piece.
We down to it,
Yeah.
man.
That's what they say.
All right, so listen, this is what we gonna do next, man. Who got a question? Let's start the last bit of the show with the next question. Randomly. I'm gonna pick.
Okay.
Like the video before we do this. Like the video first. You gotta hit the like button. The like button. We all in here getting a little tipsy. We're getting a little toasted. If you look at Chop is already toasted.
How? Man, come on. I'm still smiling.
My dog toasted.
Oh, when you toasted, you ain't smiling?
Max is toasted a little
That was
bit.
a little bit.
Look, his eyes
He
glossy.
done took his glasses off.
The ladies
Man,
over there,
make me hot.
The ladies feeling good. They feeling good. They're not toasted.
Max been
They're not
drinking
toasted.
them.
Hey, I gotta commend y'all. I love a beautiful smile. Everybody in the room got a beautiful smile. I
Yeah.
Hey, it's
love
something.
that.
It's something. Hey, listen, man. Y'all.
It's
looking
Joy.
good,
She
man.
trying to put all that bikini stuff on us and have us out here modeling for her. That's
I didn't even turn up yet.
right.
But to the viewers, I'll be turning up with the photos of bathing suits and everything by Wednesday.
You don't have a G-string on? I don't want to
No,
see it.
I'm not putting that on Facebook.
You know Joy is classy.
Yeah, I'm not putting that on
He
Facebook.
said, who carries a
I'm
ruler?
not
Call
gonna
me.
I'm not gonna look at that motherfucker.
Because I've
Fuck
learned.
that.
That's what I'm saying. From
Okay.
going
So
on
Gio,
dates.
Gio, go ahead. Post your question, and then we gonna post it on here, and then we gonna react to your question. Do anybody in here have a question before we get up out of here? We gotta land this plane soon.
We'll leave it up to the audience.
Right.
Leave it up to the audience. That's what you want to do.
We talked
Okay,
enough.
Gia, post your question.
We talked enough.
If it's something stupid, I'm gonna ignore the shit out that motherfucker. But then we gonna move on to the next
But to
person.
conclude with the Shannon Sharp thing, like,
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure that's not the only 19, 20-year-olds he used to talk to.
And it's not gonna be the last.
Yeah, like, that's his preference.
That's what he likes.
But why?
I don't
But
think
that's
it's
what I'm
wrong with
saying.
it.
But why? Okay, so people
Why?
praise Hugh Hefner for years.
I was thinking about that.
People, he was moving chicks in at 17 with their mama.
But you know what the
You know
difference
it
is? The difference is between Hugh Hefner and Shannon Sharp. Hugh Hefner had his harem in check. He had things already set up and lined up for these women, and they already knew their level of status on what it is they should bring to the table and what they shouldn't do. Shannon Sharp, his stupid ass, she asked, because he told her the NDA and she said no, and he continued to deal with her.
Because she's on OnlyFans.
It doesn't matter. Hugh Hefner
No,
got
no, no, no.
porn stars.
Don't get me wrong.
Like,
Shannon messed up.
Yeah.
Shannon messed up bad.
And it has a lot to do with the culture, I think. It's the
Shannon messed
culture.
up.
I think it's the culture because
I think
Hugh Hefner was dealing with girls that was, let's talk about it. They not even 18. Some was 17. And they crossed over, of course,
he's
to
a
18.
YT though.
Yeah, it don't matter.
But it matters.
He did things in ways to where it was to. It's so sad to say, but he did things to where not even it's not a secret, but to where if it was to come back, he did it so properly that
he was covered.
He was covered.
So Joy,
Shannon Sharp.
Joy, look, that was her statement. It wasn't the question.
I want to model for you, Joy.
God damn.
Oh, that's deal.
Let me tell you something.
That's the question.
Oh,
Gia,
shit.
I like him a little.
She cannot model.
I like him a little thick.
Oh,
I like him a little thick.
Is Gigi
Damn,
thick?
so I ain't worth shit.
I like
Gigi thick? Y'all know Gigi?
She's small.
Gia. She's slim.
Gia Delrose.
I like
Sorry,
her face.
Gia.
I like your face, but like
So
your
if you put
little,
me and Gia together, we still ain't enough?
yeah, I probably would be
together. Wait
I mean,
wait a minute.
Whoa,
Probably.
whoa,
Wait a minute, wait. I've been gone for a while.
Probably.
And Joy talking real reckless over there.
Am I?
So has something happened since I was last here? Let me know what's going on.
Listen.
Because you're talking real reckless
Am
over there,
I?
sis. I need to find out what's going on.
Yeah, you guys say I am boring. I'm a prune, so I'm trying to.
No. I ain't gonna
I'm
let you walk
trying to
away from
live.
this. The girl say her and Gia
Put
together.
together, meaning the
Man,
size.
Yeah, they took it a whole nother
Yeah,
level.
you in the trenches.
Yeah.
Get out.
Oh, I'm right. I'm right there.
Too slim.
You ain't there too.
I went there too.
You in the trenches. I was trying to see how much I was gonna give, but
It was very simple.
Now,
to me.
but I see you slim.
Yeah.
I see you.
That's like you
Y'all
kind of like
hilarious.
you like petite slim.
Yeah,
You
like
slim
she's
thick.
she's
Y'all
petite
hilarious.
slim. Yeah.
You know you can stand up.
You know, Gia is like Gia's slim.
Yeah, she's
How tall? She tall though.
She's tall.
She
Yeah.
got a little too
Yeah, so then you're gonna be more slimmer. When you tall, you slimmer.
Gia like 5'7".
Yeah.
5'6", 5'7".
That's tall for girls, huh?
Risha, what are you? What's your
5'8".
height? 5'8", yeah.
Y'all some tall ass women, man.
Yeah, they tall.
Yeah, I mean,
You gotta be at least this
Yeah.
tall to ride this ride, sir.
I'm like 6'2", so
I'm 6'3".
What they call what?
you
what they
6'3"?
Mm-hmm.
God damn, Max, hold
call-
on,
No, you're
man.
not.
You taller? You
No,
taller
he
than me?
is. He is.
Yeah.
Because when
Really?
you
I
walked
can see
in,
his
I
legs.
thought he
Is he taller than
was.
me?
I thought he was
Yeah.
real.
Stand the fuck up.
I thought he was
Oh, my
real.
Here we go.
God damn it, we finna find out
Oh,
today.
Oh yeah, he is tall. Remind me of my son.
Oh yeah, he is.
Is that right?
Nigga, we up here together, nigga.
Nah, he taller than you, I live it.
Yeah.
Well, I can see over your head. What?
What you is 6'3"?
Yeah.
Yeah, you
6'3",
6'3".
yeah,
I'm
he's
6'1" and a half. I got carried a half.
You know, niggas always want to carry the half.
I gotta carry the half.
You know, this 6'2" shit real. Goddamn, fuck that shit. That motherfucker come here taller than me, man.
Yo, that's how I feel when I met this dude at my job 6'5".
Shit.
I'm like, bro, the fuck?
Sharifa said.
What?
What Sharifa said.
What you said? Joy not even letting y'all grab a butt cheek ain't shit.
What they telling you to do? Stand up, George?
No, they ain't say that. So
No, the
Hey,
ladies,
listen, man.
the ladies be flirting with Joy, but Joy be like,
Hey, man,
right?
y'all gotta go.
Missing them.
If y'all want to see ass,
going somewhere.
if y'all want to see ass, listen. This is what we gonna do, man. We got this thing called Rumble, right?
Uh-oh.
You go to Rumble, man.
What is Rumble?
Rumble is boy. Let me tell you something.
What's wrong?
Rumble, we could be in here.
be doing all type of shit.
We could watch some
Rumble?
twerking and shit on Rumble.
Yeah.
Oh,
Shit
going
got
on. This
Hey,
nigga.
Yeah. You see the face? Yeah.
I want to do.
He got
Yeah.
his own. He got
Where's
his
Daryl?
own
Where is
thing.
Daryl?
Look,
Daryl
I was
was
supposed to be
Daryl.
Daryl was
tonight.
not
I
here
was
today. Daryl is not here today, but listen.
Daryl ain't make it.
I'm the good guy tonight.
Yeah.
Please keep
Don't
him on
listen,
track.
I'm the
Yes,
good guy.
please.
Keep him on
Yeah.
track.
Daryl, you want to reel him back in.
So Chop is the good guy
I'm the
tonight.
good guy tonight.
Oh,
But
Lord.
fuck that, Daryl ain't here.
Daryl ain't here.
Oh, keep that on track.
Look, Daryl ain't here.
Look, Daryl ain't here.
We can see some
I
ass
wanna
shaking
rock
in this
right now.
motherfucker tonight, goddamn.
I got a question. Are we still asking the questions though?
Go ahead. What's your question,
Yeah.
dog?
Yeah.
Okay, why can't people figure out how to have fun in their own dynamic of their relationship. Why do we base our relationships off of society?
Can I answer that question?
Oh shit.
Because the hardest thing to do in life is be yourself.
Ooh.
But
Shit.
how can it be so hard if it's authentic and it's
Yeah.
original?
Because of the programming.
And people don't like to compromise. People want what they want, but they're not willing to give up anything.
You got to
It's
sacrifice.
a hard line, and nobody's willing. Listen, y'all don't. This is even bone. You know what? Just give up.
Let's do it.
I asked the question for a reason because you see, like, okay, like me, I'm probably one of the few people out of all my homeboys that's married. And like,
Shit.
I actually love my wife, man. I have a good time with my wife. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, I be wanting that for my homeboys too. Like, you know, I feel like, dang, because it's an asset.
Hold on, wait. So that's how you felt in Jamaica? You felt like I was supposed to?
I felt like, bro, I want that for you, but I know how you are.
Yeah.
So I can't make you do nothing same way as Mark, same way as, you know what I'm saying? Like, so it's with all of my brothers, I still want that for them. But women make it hard as well because you see so many men let me tell you right
So
now.
hold on, wait. What was your initial question? So everybody
My
can go
initial
around.
question is, how can you create a relationship dynamic that's for you and that you're cool and you're comfortable in your relationship with being in a relationship where you don't feel like yo, we can talk about whatever. You got people, you got females who love other females, you got different things, all different type of aspects.
So who you want to answer that first?
Me.
Oh, go ahead.
Okay.
Go ahead,
Yeah,
Max.
My whole thing is this, right? Okay, this is what when I interact with women and we date, and this is the one thing I always ask when you speak about relationships and stuff, right? Tell me what a committed relationship guarantee and what it prevents.
Okay. And give me 2 analogies of what you asked.
That was the question.
What would be your answer?
So what would be your answer?
What would be my answer?
Yeah.
Nothing. Because you got to think about when you commit, right? Commitment is an individual thing. So 2 people have to commit on an individual level to accomplish something. That's what a commitment. That's what relationships is to me. Like I'm not gonna be with you because I love you. It's not good enough.
Nope.
I don't know.
Okay.
Love is automatic. And that's what people don't understand a lot of times.
Love is what you gonna get. Love will come with it.
Because you love if I come out and they tell me that Tiff is my cousin, you my cousin. I love you, cuz.
I love you, cuz.
Like, I love you, cuz. Like,
You get the love automatically.
you
the
get the
love
love.
automatically.
But when you choose what you love, it's different because
Individual. My fault.
Okay.
So for me, yeah, I know I'm married. So for me, and this is my 3rd marriage. So
Wait a minute, what you been
Hold
doing?
on.
Hopscotch?
I'm glad you brought that up.
Obviously, I was fucking it up. So,
Shit.
I want to say. Can I say
So you
something?
think when
she
people
done?
have multiple marriages, it's them? That they
Yes.
fucked it up?
yes,
Some-
obviously, I was. I can honestly say that my
That's
first
real.
2 marriages, I should have never been married.
Lord have
I
mercy.
should have never married. My first marriage
Jesus
was an
Christ.
arranged marriage by my family.
God
My
damn it.
second marriage, I kind of put myself in that situation to avoid something else. So I was running from something, and that's what I ran into. And
Okay.
it just led to a
Respectable.
whole lot
I
of
was gonna say
problems
respect.
for both me and the person that I married.
Poly
dis-
relationship, that's a good
no
one.
I'ma
disrespect,
get
but
that.
when you walked
Okay.
in, we saw you as the problem. But go ahead. Go
So now that I'm married now, the person that I'm married to now, our being married was a conscious decision. It was thought put into it. And like he said, we never dated. Our relationship was just our relationship. We was just together. One day we wasn't and one day we was.
Mhm.
So and that's
Which I do
just
That's how I do it.
that's just how it was.
So you think it's better?
And for me, the reason that this relationship is different from any other relationship that I had is that I can be my full, unadulterated, crazy, schizophrenic, all that crazy, just myself. And I don't feel judged. I'm not looked at sideways. My spouse is very much like, that's how she is.
That's
Like, that's who she is. Y'all know that.
That's
Y'all know
what
that girl
love
crazy.
Because day one, y'all hit it off correctly.
Right.
It was
So,
no bullshit.
And it's the same way for my spouse. Like my spouse came to me like, I need to do this, or I don't feel good about this. I want to change it. okay, well, what we doing? How we making it happen? Like, it's very much that type of conversation, and it's very much a compromise, and it's work daily, but it's worth it. It's so worth it. And we don't like each other every day. We be
You're not gonna
arguing.
like each other
We
every
be
day. This is the
beefing.
real world.
Like, we love each other, but some days we just ain't on the same
Some
page.
days
Like,
I
I'm
don't
very
wanna
much
see you.
like,
Listen,
Yeah.
but
Okay,
it is.
so hold on, wait, before you do that, construct the conversation. Construct the question for this side right here, so they can hear it again, so they can be able to answer it. Y'all.
how do you determine how you build a relationship for you outside of social media, outside of how other people's relationships are based and that type of thing? How do you determine a relationship for
So
you?
the way you first answered it, I'm gonna go back into looking on other people, because the way I do it, I'm not dating right now, because I have my reasons why I'm not dating. But I think that when a person meets
little
somebody,
chocolate ass
you
ain't
read the room. I'm going back to that first. That's my formula. You read the room. You know who you're dealing with. A lot of people I see, and I'm gonna say not like us, because I see how you all are, and I'm understanding y'all spirit. Like, you have to be accepted to something, and love is an action word, and people don't understand love. So accepting somebody for who they are is actually love. Saying I love you is not love. So if they're not doing that, then you don't love that person. They're stuck in religion. They're stuck in all of these things, and that's what's faulting them. Their ego, their pride. For me, if a person is not like me, then I can't accept them. I'm paying attention to all of these things. I'll add into this. I remember I helped someone the other day, and their vehicle broke down. We was able to leave it somewhere in somebody's yard, whatever. I'm like, for me, that worked out. You was able to leave your car even though your car broke down. I'm saying, God is good all the time. They say sometimes. Now I know I can't fuck with you. Because God is good all the time. What you mean? Because your car broke down, you can't fuck with him sometimes. For me, that was like, that was that NDA.
It could have been worse. You ain't seeing what the worst
You
could
just
have
said
been.
God is not good all the time, but He is even when your car broke down, and it's so
It worked out for
that
you.
was that NDA, that
still,
Shannon Sharp thing for me. That was that. So that was noted. So no, I know that you can't really ever come over there unless you really fix that and change that, and I ain't even got to say nothing about it.
Yeah.
Now,
Hold on, wait. We got to get to Joy next. Joy got to go
finna-
next. Yeah, let Joy answer.
Like what the question was, what is
How
it?
do you
we
find,
know?
especially you, and this is a real good question for you, because come on, bro.
Shit.
Yeah.
Damn.
This is a real good question for you,
Okay,
Joy. 'Cause
okay.
you tough. You tough, but you come from good stock. So you know what I'm saying? No,
Okay.
you come from good stock.
Yeah,
and
okay.
like your standards are very high, and you hold yourself to a very high esteem.
Okay.
You show yourself. So how do you create a relationship good enough for you in your eyes?
Like I think you said it or you said it. I think it has a lot to do, like you treat people how you want them to treat you. So
Right.
for me, I delegate the way I want a person to treat me in a relationship.
Exactly.
When it comes to respect, when it comes to connections, when it comes to honesty. I don't even talk about honesty no more. It's like more of transparency. Because I was looking at something and they said honesty just can be the person's truth. That's their honesty. No, that doesn't mean that
Doesn't
there
mean you have to
is
accept it.
right. It doesn't mean I have to
Yeah.
accept it. So for me, I think just me handling myself the way I want to be handled, and handling myself, like they say, do unto others as you want others to do unto you. Like when I do that and I reciprocate, I think that's better for me. The connection is better for me. Like I have to have a connection with the person. It has to be an intellectual connection. It has to be a spiritual connection.
Yeah.
That's just me. And then
What about mental?
Yeah, I think mental comes with intellect.
Yeah.
To me.
Yeah.
So that is really big for me. And honesty, that's really big for me. Like I'm the type of person where I don't judge. I listen and I don't judge.
Yeah.
And so if you can be open with me, I think it's just immaculate for someone to just be open with you, because people are scared to be open and be themselves. So if you can just be open with me, that shit just goes a long way for me. I look at you like, damn, like when someone is very open with me, that allows me to be open.
Yeah.
So
you gonna return it.
Yeah, I return it. So that's how I am when it comes to it.
A lot of men are afraid to even be honest because somewhere in their head and somewhere along, it's been a rumor passed around that we can't handle the truth.
Yeah.
You can't.
Divine said I
That's not
can't.
the truth.
Risha said I can't handle the truth.
Okay.
That's not
Because
the
a lot
truth.
of times you're not even given that answer. You don't even get the chance to give that answer of what you would do because nobody presented it for you.
No,
They just
and
gave
it's
you a
something-
No,
message.
but they would say we don't create the space for that.
It's not the truth. It's
You're
not
gonna
the
shut
truth.
it down.
It's a lie.
So,
Try
what-
it and see.
so-
With the
so-
person
so
that
I got a
can
question.
take it. You
Go
know?
ahead.
Go ahead.
I was going to say, so I was friends with my wife for years before we were in a relationship, and when we actually started dating, started taking each other seriously, all of my friends and everybody who hang around me, and I know a lot of people, they would say, "How do you deal with him?" This was their question. How do you deal with him? How do you handle that?
That's what they feel about
How
spouse.
how do you?
Oh yeah.
And so I was like, wait a minute. That's an epiphany. She does deal with me. She does handle me. She does make me, reconsider how I move and what I do and this and that and the third. And
She know who she is.
So it's easier to deal with you.
Exactly.
so she can deal with me. She can deal with everything I bring to the table. She can deal with
Yeah.
my female friends. She
Yeah.
can deal with all the other stuff that comes along with me.
So
You got you a
so my
healed
thing is
woman,
this.
bro.
That
So
part.
so I hear a lot.
Mhm.
I hear a lot of you ladies talk about the truth.
Oh man, please. Well, after you, let me talk.
Okay, so when you say
And let me say this.
No,
Hold
no,
on,
no,
before
no.
you even get into that,
Oh,
because even
shit.
when you, I just want to put this out there. Like
Jesus.
when you tell me the truth, oh, Nick, I may cry. I may go in the bathroom and slide down the wall and cry. That
I'ma
is
tell you
what
some
may
shit
happen.
right
I'm
now.
not gonna sit here and act like, oh, I'm a G and I can take the shit.
No.
That's not
No,
what we said.
that's not what I said. However, I can take the transparency. Now, how I internalize it, maybe me going crying or going in the bathroom or calling one of my homegirls, my sister, somebody to keep me back
Don't
sane.
call nobody.
Okay, so
Just
Well,
deal
see,
with it.
this is the thing.
Time out.
I learned to call people who is willing to put me in the fire as well. That's willing to tell me I'm
Oh,
wrong.
you got that.
Yeah.
Go for it.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't call people
Hold
to
on.
get
Time
the
out.
yes,
Time out,
yes,
time out,
yes,
time
you
out,
did.
time out.
No, that's
All right.
not me.
So
I want somebody to tell me
this.
by myself.
Yeah, I hear a lot about I want the truth.
Oh please, I love this.
The truth. The truth. The
That's what I
truth.
love.
Tell me the truth. Tell me this. Tell me the truth.
Oh my God.
So what exactly does that mean to ladies when you say I want the truth? Does that mean
Fallacy. That's
Okay.
what it means.
So
If you know
does
who the
that
lady is.
mean you want the truth to shun this man?
You want the truth to benefit you?
Do you want the truth to exit the situation or to?
She says she listens and she don't judge.
It sounds good. It sounds good.
Whoa.
on paper.
For me,
Thank you.
I'm
Honestly,
bad.
for me, that should be an ego
What
thing
y'all
for
do?
me. I don't know.
Wait a minute.
I'm gonna be
Wait
real
a minute.
honest.
Hold on. Let me get this out. So a lot of times I hear women say, "I want the truth," but do you really want the truth?
No.
For
Yeah.
me,
Yeah.
the truth is don't take away my choice.
Okay.
By not being transparent, by not
Thank
being
you.
honest, I feel like you're taking away my choice.
True,
Don't
true.
take away
Yeah.
my choice.
Okay.
And you'll be surprised
So-
at what
I
I'm
will
willing
be-
to deal with or what I, you know what I'm saying?
It sounds good.
Okay, so
No,
Yes, it do.
ladies, check this out.
Mm-hmm.
So a man telling you, all right, so let's use this again. We in a fairy tale world, and
Okay.
men were obligated to tell the truth at 100%. Do you all think that you will be able to handle it?
No.
It'll be
Well,
so
because
funny.
you guys
Wait,
are
wait, wait.
y'all
One
fuck-
mic,
y'all
one
no,
mic,
let
one
me
mic.
Mike.
Go ahead.
That's because
Can you stomach that? Don't throw
you
up now.
niggas' truth is really fucked up. Y'all really don't have no discipline. Y'all really are out here reckless.
What?
And then y'all expect, no, that's the truth. A lot of men hide shit from their girl because they know their girl may not accept it because
Okay,
the
so-
shit is really fucked up.
so
My
you
dad
missing
told
what
me
I'm
if
just
you
saying.
have guilty conscience,
Joy.
that means you know what you're doing is not right.
Joy.
So if you holding back shit from your girl, you know for a fact it's not right.
Okay, so
No,
Joy,
it may not be right for her, but it might be right for him. It's
no,
about
when you
perspective.
with someone, you have to accommodate that person's feelings. If you know you're gonna be walking around here just thinking about you, and whatever the hell you want to do, you shouldn't be in no relationship.
Well, first of all,
Or is that a conversation that we've had and this is an agreement that we've made? If we've never had
And
that
then she couldn't
conversation, If we've
That-
never
that
had,
could be
if we've never
something
had
else.
that conversation that this is what our relationship is going to look like. This is the type of
Niggas
relationship.
don't do that.
They don't.
That
Neither
niggas,
do
let's,
women.
let's be honest.
Hey, neither
Some
do
women-
women.
Niggas
I
ain't
don't
doing that. Niggas are
I
making
date
it.
women on the
Can I say
regular
something?
basis.
doing it.
Neither do
I
women.
know women I don't do it, so that's all right.
Everybody
Let me shut
pause.
up.
Everybody pause. Everybody pause.
So once again, I'm gonna ask the question again. The truth is the truth. We're not gonna sit here and try to make no.
There's only one truth.
It's only one fucking truth. One truth. Are you going to use that truth to weaponize against that man?
They will.
Or are you going to use that truth to build that relationship?
They won't.
To
Now
go-
here's
whoa,
the
whoa, let me finish.
Acting like you been hurt.
Right, you heard me. You read my mind.
Wait a minute.
Sorry.
Pierce.
Wait a minute. Don't say he been hurt because
This is facts.
we
We're not gonna use
talking
that.
here. We talking as adults, right? Everybody here is an adult.
Uh-huh.
So the truth is the truth. That's what me and Max just said. That. Do you feel like the truth is the truth? The truth.
There's only one truth.
It's the truth. The truth.
Yeah.
No,
The
it's
truth
So
is
my
the
problem
truth.
is that
Wait
we're
a
gonna
minute.
use it.
Wait a minute. So
Multiple lies.
you want that man to tell you the truth
And I use it against you.
and not use it against me, right?
Okay, okay.
And I tell you the truth and say who I am, what it is, what I am to you, and what you are to me. Are you using that truth as a weapon to either exit the relationship or to build the relationship to be stronger?
Either way it go. Why would
What
you
are
feel,
you doing?
Right.
Why would you feel like if she exit the relationship is to weaponize you? Maybe that's just not something she can deal with.
Exactly.
Period. You gave her the choice, which is what she said.
Right.
Don't take the choice
Okay,
away from
so
me.
now
Now
here's
here's
the
another
second-
thing.
no, wait,
a lot
wait.
of you men.
Wait,
No,
Joy.
y'all, do shit. No, because
I got it.
y'all
I'm
would
next.
do something
Okay.
that's kind of fucked up,
Writing stuff.
and you guys feel like it's my truth. I told the truth. But then, you know, it hurts her, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then you guys don't give her enough time to heal from what y'all did. And then y'all will turn around and do the same thing over again and say, what? Oh, it's my truth.
Well, see, this
You
is
want to know why?
this
Like,
is.
what the
Let me
fuck?
let me let me
Go
let me
ahead,
let
go
me
ahead,
do- let
Max.
me
I'm
do-
gonna let you cook.
You want to know why men lie to women?
There you go.
There's two reasons. The first reason, which is most important, women lie to themselves.
Yeah, we can be in fantasy.
Wait,
land.
let him cook. Let him cook.
Women lie to themselves, right? And the most effective way of dealing with most women, I ain't gonna say all, is by lying to them.
Facts.
So you said women lie to themselves, but in the beginning of this, I was going to say, why would the man lie to himself thinking that he would even, what type
Because
of woman
you
that
lie
is?
to yourself.
I don't.
Well, I'm not
The
saying
majority,
you.
maybe the women that you deal
Yeah,
with do.
not saying you, but most women lie to themselves. So if you're gonna entertain that, you have to play your part. This is all acted.
Now,
Yeah,
look,
but
Give me an example of
this
a
is
woman
not-
lying to herself.
but no,
Give me
this
an example.
this is
serious.
Yeah, give me,
One mic.
give me an example of you feeling like a woman lying to herself.
Okay, all right. I'm gonna ask. Listen, this is what I'm gonna say. Right. This is an example. On a scale from 1 to 10, right? What do all y'all rate yourself?
Oh shit.
We gonna see the lie rate now.
On a scale of 1 to 10?
Yeah.
I'm down sure to 10.
Oh, there it is right now.
I'm a motherfucking 20.
You see?
What
you with?
You know what? I'ma say a 9.5 because I got a little stuff.
Don't downgrade yourself.
Depends on how you
This-
listen, but I heard
this
it.
not a lie.
One question.
Fuck out of here.
No. Let me cook.
Wait, before you cook,
I'm colorful in the crown book.
Before you cook,
Like,
before y'all all cook, I'm gonna tell y'all right now.
I'm
You're not a
colorful in my
10.
crayon. Yes, I
You're
am.
not a
I didn't say I was a 10. I said
You're not a 10.
I said I'm a 20.
You're not a 20.
Yes, I am.
Oh, listen.
I got a little.
Yes, I am.
Hold on, time out.
Even with all of that, baby, you
Okay,
still
okay,
look
okay,
good.
If I'm gonna cook them, I'm gonna finish them off.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
You niggas ain't here. Y'all ain't five. Y'all ain't sixes either.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Okay.
Number one.
Hey, they go to five.
Okay.
I got you.
Hold on, Jordan. You said you were 20. You
20.
said you were 10.
I said 9.5. I got a little
No, that
stomach.
don't mean
What
nothing.
you had?
Am I 6 or 7?
You were 6 or 7.
Don't worry about it.
Okay. Hold on.
I'll be
Hold on,
honest,
Max.
I'll be honest.
Hold on. Chop, what you rate yourself?
I would rate myself a good 7.58.
Okay, cool. What you rate yourself?
As a man, I would just stop at a 6.
You a
I
6.
don't care to go no higher than that, but I'll explain that later.
I rate myself a 5.
What you see?
A lot of men,
Cause you a
but people
no-ass
do that.
nigga.
They
Okay.
No.
undermine that stuff so they can hear people provide them that.
No.
you're not that.
No.
You're this.
No,
Stay
fuck
quiet.
that.
Shut the
Time out.
hell
Let me
up.
pause everybody. Stop. Niggas operate in reality.
Oh my
We
God.
don't operate in
You're
this.
sitting here
Let me-
every
let me-
Saturday.
can I-
I'm God. I'm the Jesus.
I'm God, but God is not going to
I
tell
am
you
the
he got
woman.
to say
I am
you
the
gotta die.
walking
Can I
woman
cook?
that woman
Can I-
wants.
can I cook?
Isn't that your intro?
Can I cook?
So how can you sit here and
gonna let
say
me
you a
talk?
5?
You gonna let me talk?
You
I'm
let
gonna
me
let me
speak.
talk. I'm gonna talk. I'm gonna tell you about myself.
It's not bullshit.
I'm
It's
not
real.
perfect. That's number one.
That's
I
it.
know for
Say it
Yes.
I'm not perfect.
There you go.
I'm not a perfect individual at all. Nowhere near shape or form
Yes.
am I perfect. I'm not. Yes, I consider myself a god, but I'm a god to you women.
Mm-hmm. Player shit.
You know what? He said it was so much.
Because I'm
That's
for real.
it. That's for real.
I'm
That's
dead
what I'm
ass
talking
serious.
about.
So at
Yes.
the end of the day, I'm not a fucking 10. I'm a 5. I'm an average nigga.
Regular man.
Regular schmegular.
And look how a regular man talk.
Can I say something?
Hold on. I'm gonna let you say what you want to say, but let me get this off.
Get it out.
Men don't operate in that delusional ass world.
No.
The majority of niggas don't operate in that world of saying I'm a fucking 10. I'm God's gift
don't
to
make
earth,
sense.
and I'm the best. That's the best. No, nigga, because I know it's a nigga better than me.
Tomorrow.
That don't mean you can't be a 10.
Yeah,
I'm
like
not
so.
a 10. I'm not a fucking 10. But see, this is the difference between men and women. Y'all operate in this delusional ass world.
ass land,
You think
dog.
that y'all motherfuckers
Yes.
10s and 20s and 13s and 40s. No, nigga, y'all motherfucking average Joes.
Average
Wait a
Joes.
minute, wait.
No,
Okay,
wait.
I have
Hold on.
something. I have a question.
Hold on.
I ain't no average Joe, baby.
Hold on. What I was gonna say.
I ain't no
When
average
you
Joe.
said what you said first, the truth is the truth. What people have to understand is
I ain't no
truth
average Joe.
is perspective.
Relative.
Truth is perspective. It's what you see and how you see it, and what you view it and how you value it.
Exactly.
And you have to understand, if I'm me, and for me it's Chop, like I know what I am as a nigga.
Yeah.
So I know what I bring to the table.
That's
I know
it.
I'm an amazing father. I know I'm an amazing husband. I know I'm an amazing
That don't make
man.
you a 10.
Now, it doesn't make me a
his
10,
eyes.
but I know my value. So I cannot see anything else anybody else has to think or see about
No,
me.
but we talk about looks.
So even
you talking
in
about looks?
Oh, yeah,
even-
I rated on looks because I would be a 10 based on everything else, like with my mindset, my
Yeah,
discipline.
We ain't talking about that.
Yeah,
Fresh
looks.
face,
It's
out the shower,
perspective.
no makeup. What are you?
Oh, I could do that.
What are
it's
you?
perspective though.
That's 20.
You're not
You
a
said
fucking
you're not
20.
a 20.
That's how
So
You're
you
not.
talk about look?
Lord have mercy.
Look, take this
Fresh
thing
face
off
out
right
the
now.
shower.
Fresh face.
Hold on, wait.
I'm
What
like
you,
Put the makeup
myself
right now.
7.
you a 7.
I'm a 7.
What you said you was
I'm
again?
saying
You
that
said a 20.
Joy does look very good. When she said that her lashes not on, like people don't look good without their lashes.
Looking like
Joy-
a straight
Joy
cancer
looks-
patient.
Without your
really
laugh.
tough.
Let me- hold on.
Patient.
See, fuck all
Like, I
that.
can get my
Seriously.
makeup
I'm gonna
on
say
and
this, man.
everything.
Joy
So first of all,
fine.
I'm not wearing it.
Yeah.
Joy, you fine.
All the women in here is beautiful.
All y'all fine as
Yes.
fuck. You are fine as fuck. You
Yes,
chocolate. You
beautiful.
chocolate.
Yes, beautiful.
You, what you call yourself? Pecan tan? Okay, that's cool. Y'all look good than a motherfucker, but y'all
Yes.
ain't motherfucking 10s.
No.
Y'all ain't no fucking 10s.
Yeah.
I'm a 10, goddammit.
You're not a fucking
No.
10.
I don't care.
So I
Let me say something.
body dysmorphia number one. If you talk about just looks, first of all, I am hypercritical of my appearance. I'm hypercritical of my appearance. So if you just
Me
talk about
too.
appearance, I would definitely give myself a 7. Now you factor in the fact that I'm a 6-figure earner.
Well, we
I'm a
not talking
hell
about
of a mother. I don't give my baby daddy no pressure. You know my baby daddy done came
Talk it.
on the podcast
You
and be
right.
rooting for me.
You right.
Both my baby daddies freaking love me. I don't give them no
Talk it.
pressure.
That's
I take
okay.
care of my house. I take care of my spouse. I take care of my parents. I go hard in the pain,
Can I-
and I carry the blickety everywhere I go. So I
But
got
see,
so bad.
none-
Wow.
I don't
Okay.
But none of that shit. Hold on, time out. But none of that shit you name make my dick hard.
That-
Like,
boy.
none of that shit. I don't care about
So
none
what
of
makes
that
your
shit.
dick hard?
Listen.
Fine as fuck. You heard me say that
No,
after we
But
After you
listen,
said I'm gonna say
but
something.
listen, but everything that I see will make my dick hard. The shit that you just named don't make
care
my
a
dick
damn
hard.
body.
That's look.
None of that shit.
But that don't make.
But that's what that's.
But
But this is.
where I'm
But
being
this
a
is.
10,
But
those are
listen.
14.
But
Okay,
ladies.
before we
let me
land the
just
plane,
say
let's go
something.
to the comments.
Yeah, we can go to the comments. Hold on, wait.
Are we
Let
landing
me-
the plane?
No,
We're done?
wait. Let me get this out real quick.
Yeah, get it out.
Yeah, go
Ladies, y'all fine as fuck. All y'all.
Yes.
Y'all look gooder than a
Beautiful.
motherfucker. I ain't even gonna hold you.
Yeah.
It's a lot of women out here that can't compete with y'all motherfuckers.
No.
But y'all not fucking 10s. We not
Stop
gonna,
it.
We got. Do you understand? 10 means you're perfect. Like
Not
you look.
perfect.
You are the best of the best. You look better than these bitches that's on the TV. Like,
Yeah, no,
Listen.
I
Like,
I could be on TV.
You could be on
If I have a glam squad and get my hair
Let me tell you
done,
something. You,
get
if
out
you
of
was
here.
on TV, you know who I would say I would compare you to?
Who?
What's that female comedian?
I knew you was gonna say that, something like that.
Tiffany
Just
Haddish?
hilarious.
Tiffany Haddish.
hell no, she look better than
No.
Tiffany.
You
She
like
look
it
better
better?
than Tiffany.
No,
But you in that
but
range.
I was gonna
of
say
Tiffany
yes.
Haddish.
She look
I
better than
was.
Tiffany.
You in that range. But let me can I say
Joy,
something? Right
I give you a 7. I give you a strong stand up.
Oh my God.
Stand up.
So that got something to do with it?
Yes, nah, they can do it because you got. Yeah, nah, she does.
Oh yeah, I give you a 7.
Yeah,
I'll
she
give you a
does. She does.
7.2.
She does.
I don't want you to stand up because I know this kind of
gonna
hard.
shake the
You my
room.
sister. It's hard.
They all 7s.
I'm gonna say you about a
I ain't no fucking
7.9
7.
because you got a whole bunch of bongi meat that just
Yeah, you got bongi meat.
like that shit just.
Let me say something.
Remy.
Get on my nerves.
But yeah,
It's deeper
but
than that
but
for
all
me,
that 10
dog.
shit, nah, man.
Let
y'all
me
gotta
say
stay-
something. Let me say something. Let me say something.
Go ahead.
Carol.
Let me tell you something.
I'm talking about
Listen.
Hold on, one mic.
Listen, right? To get the treatment that y'all looking for, let me tell you, I'm gonna be real with y'all. You know the good treatment, right?
What's a good
You
treatment?
just gotta be a good body 6 to qualify
That's
for
it.
No,
That's
seriously,
it.
with a
Yeah,
good
yeah, you
personality.
guys-
But you
Yeah.
would never hear a woman say I'm a good body 6.
You'll never hear. I heard her say it.
I was gonna say, I was just gonna say that.
She said,
Oh, okay.
you, I
Well,
don't
okay.
lie.
That's all you gotta be. If you're a good body 6,
I'm
you
very
qualify
logical.
for person's treatment.
I said a 7.
Listen, all the
I work- 'cause
values,
I work
all
out.
the
I got
values,
high
and
blood-
I'm
I got
not just
diabetes.
saying
I think the higher the
My
man have
cholesterol
money,
good. I'm
the
doing
more
good.
the
You already
And I can
looks
run-
of what
No,
he
it's
does.
not.
No,
Straight without
no,
no-
no.
Hold on. We got people watching. They want to hear what we saying. Go
Okay.
ahead,
Listen.
child. What you was saying?
I would say that the females in this room, like, just off of the conversation and from what I heard and eye contact, and I see how y'all respond to things and how y'all look at things. I know Joy probably a little bit more than you two, but like you how you carry yourself, it you saying it's not just looks, but it is. You
That's true.
you how your poise, how you sit,
How you
like
sit, how you
yo,
stand.
a man is paying
How you
attention
talk,
to
everything. Detail. We
That's
very
true. That's
detailed.
true. That's true.
So how you make yourself assertive, how you add yourself into the conversation, how you hold yourself, how you sit, all of that is everything.
Yeah.
And you know what I'm saying?
Your
Like,
weave
no,
lift up, you done.
like,
Oh shit! Yeah,
You got the
cook.
artificial scalp, you out of there.
but
You
no,
cook.
if everybody stripped themselves down naked right now,
Yeah.
I'm
We
a
buzz.
strong- I'm a
Everybody
strong-
buzz.
I'm a strong 4.8.
bro,
Easy.
I ain't been to the gym in 2 weeks.
Oh, not me.
I
I'm gonna say, baby.
I can say something,
I'm
these
good.
two slim brothers here,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? They got good bodies,
The
he
slimness.
tall, you know what I'm saying? This and then the third. But I will still stand as giants with them.
You have to.
because
There's no choice.
I have an aura. Your aura is everything.
Let me tell you something. You know what I call
Your
aura?
aura is
All right,
everything.
so look, this is what we gotta do. We finna do this real quick.
Wait, how you do
Joy,
it?
Joy gotta go to the comments. Joy, go ahead.
Oh,
Let's
okay.
hit these comments real quick, and then we gonna move to the next segment before we land this plane.
It's a good conversation. I'm
That's
glad
great.
I came tonight. Shit.
Trying to tell you.
Happy to be here. So,
I'm enjoying myself.
Rick say they always use the truth against us.
They do. It's the truth. It's the
Based on
truth.
your
I would
experience,
never
this
read
is what you experienced.
Hold on. Let her get these comments out.
Sharifa says, I would never rate myself as anything because we all have a different view to what a 10 is.
Man, a 10 is a 10, man.
Yeah.
What's it? No, but a 10 to you is not a 10 to him.
Nah, y'all ain't no 10s.
Listen, if a 10 to me is not a 10 to him, I'm going to take that brother outside. I'm going to say, bro, what's going on?
Yeah, ain't no 10s.
That's not
So you see what I see.
Go ahead.
But
Go ahead.
see, J21, I wouldn't rate you a 5. I would give you a solid 7 or 8. And the light skinned dude said he's a 6. I don't like bright skinned men. He would have
Who's
to be a
light-skinned?
5. I guess she's talking about you.
She talking about me because I ain't red. I know. And who
What is
said
it?
that?
You said light-skinned dude?
Sharifa. She
Sure,
said the
wait,
light
she said,
I'll be a
Chop, you
5.
what? If
the
you-
light skinned dude, I said he's a 6, not a 5.
No, but then she
That
she
female, she
said,
don't like
She
red
calling
juice.
you, Mac. She calling
Yeah,
you.
she calling
Light
me.
skin,
Not light skin.
I don't know.
Maybe it's the lighting.
What's
That
the
shit is
light
the
skin,
lighting.
boy?
he
Yeah.
lighter than me. What she said, Chop, if you
Hold on.
what?
If you could keep them legs, you would be a 10. The legs is the best
Because he's
friend.
married.
Nah, he used to be bow-legged.
He used
went
to
and
be
got surgery.
bow-legged.
Oh, he's bow-legged?
Yeah,
Oh.
real bad. Them
Surgery.
legs was,
Oh, you got
to
some-
correct your leg.
Yeah, you can see him through.
That's when you know a nigga got money when he go do leg correction.
When he can
Oh,
straighten
you
his
did
leg, he can
that?
straighten up his
Wow,
posture.
that's nice. He did that.
No, I did that because I was in pain.
Okay, so Arvis, he put all dimes cross the board. What's wrong with him? A bit delusional on expectations, but you are what you say you are. You guys are absolutely beautiful. Don't devalue yourself.
Yeah, they
Thank you.
definitely
Catering.
beautiful women. They definitely
Exactly,
beautiful.
and this is the thing. We gotta big up women who, if I can't say nothing else, we gotta big up women who like think like y'all. It's a lot of trifling women.
Hold on. Let her finish these comments. Go ahead, get to the last one.
Okay, so this one said you should be honest in the very beginning. Make your intentions known because you can't miss nothing you never had. So be honest. I said that, right? You can't miss nothing you never
He
had.
had another question, remember?
Yeah, he
What?
did.
He did?
Yeah, we gonna get back up there.
Okay.
Okay, so Shariva said Arvis exactly what you were saying, so she agrees to that. What's her name? Janai, she wants to be on OPOV. We can set that up. But the females on TV don't look like that. That's a damn filter, and the makeup have y'all seen them without makeup. Okay, yeah. So, okay, Rick put 8. I don't know who he was talking about. Having a good inner mouth skin. Oh Lord.
Having that good inside the mouth skin, baby.
Oh Lord, it depends on what the truth is, B. That's women's favorite word. It depends. All right, and then she put sex.
Oh shit.
I don't know. She's talking about.
All right, let's go back up to the top, man. It was a lot of fucking questions that was going in. I don't know how.
Questions they asked?
Yeah, there was some
What was
questions
wrong
up
with
there.
us?
Hold on, let me slide that shit down real quick, Joy. I seen somebody ask a question. Damn, how the fuck we gonna find that
We
shit?
gonna find it right there.
Where's that?
Right, 1, 2, 3.
How
Up above Gia.
do
Right
This
above
sister
Gia.
wives?
Right there. No,
The
that
poly shit.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, how do ladies feel about poly relationships? I don't
Ooh.
feel.
okay. So, ladies, that's the question from Lim. Lim want to know
They
how
in
do you
poly
all
relationship,
feel
they don't
about
even know it.
how do you feel about
Exactly.
poly?
Yeah,
So-
I didn't. Yeah,
exactly.
Hold on.
Period. Yeah.
Let me contextualize this real quick. For Mr. Lim. Lim said, once again, ladies, how do you feel about poly relationships? Let's start with you.
Well,
Wow.
you know, everybody.
No, not you.
Oh,
Right.
not me?
I already know where you gonna go.
You
Oh,
look like
okay.
you could be with it. I ain't even
Let
go
her-
front.
Let's
I didn't know that I was with it until like recently, but I
Vibe.
still don't know if I'm with
You
it.
with it. I
I
can
don't
tell.
know
Oh,
because
yeah,
I'm not. I don't want to touch a girl. I don't want to be.
You
with
don't
a girl.
gotta touch a girl.
Exactly. So it's like you say, they're already doing it. I've been cheated
Yeah.
on all this time. Like, come on, bro. I'm. What the fuck I'm gonna do? Get mad and get you? You doing it anyway? Just let me know. Be real. But that's that truth part, and they can't be truthful.
That's
so
the
at
hardest
this
thing
point,
in
I'm
the
like,
world.
it's the same shit. So I mean, I don't know. But it's levels to it. I don't know about living and all the levels to it. But just you can tell me that you can at least tell me that you got somebody else. I mean, we ain't gotta be living together.
Most men ain't gonna say that. Let me be honest with you.
I know.
Because most men know that. Remember, we was talking about. Let me tell you something. I'm gonna break it even down,
Most
right?
men think.
When we was growing up, right? By the women in my family, I was taught to be a player by women. Women was telling me to have most women. My mother, my aunties, my grandmother, they was already telling me how women are.
I can agree.
And if you want to be successful, you keep multiples. Don't be like no disrespect.
No.
But let me go back to also.
I rebuttal you. I
Can
rebuttal.
I camel toe off of that real quick?
Okay.
Let me
You
camel
say camel toe?
Yeah, I want to camel back off of that.
Camelback, yeah, camelback.
He said camel toe.
I've seen a couple of camel toes. I'm sorry. I apologize. But listen, I'm going to camel back off of what you said. My auntie taught me, she probably watching, she probably going to like the video later, but she taught me at a young age, son, the women that you going to attract like a nice smelling good man. They like a man that's put together. And the more you are together, the more women that you're going to get. So I'm going to agree with you.
Mm-hmm.
I was taught that by a woman.
Yeah.
To show me that if you do X, Y, and Z, you're going to get A, B, and C.
Yeah.
My auntie taught me this at a young age. Women are like men that they got a snotty nose and not smelling good. You gotta have
You gotta be on point.
You gotta be groomed. You gotta look good. You gotta move in a certain way.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
For these women, the only way you're gonna attract these women is if you like X, Y, and Z, so you can get A, B, and C.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta finish the ending product so you can get the beginning product. That's how I was taught. So that's real, and I agree with you, Max.
Mm-hmm.
I was taught by a woman that.
I just don't like the sneaky part behind it. It's like you're already doing it. Just be honest.
That's not possible.
You gotta know
That's
where
not
you
being
are.
Sneaky is not being polished.
You
No,
gotta,
but that's what I'm saying. I'm just going back to what they're already doing it when people are already like it's just levels to. I just
But that's
don't
just
like
cheating and being.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
you
But
gotta
what if
know
they
where
make
you
an excuse
stand.
for doing it?
Can I say something? When it comes to cheating, right? Cheating has always been about proximity. That's what cheating is. I done work jobs with faithful women.
How can you explain people getting flued out?
Oh shit.
A proximity because of what they post. Proximity is also social media.
Well,
But that goes back to means. If you have the means, I can fly anybody I want to fly.
Well, gentlemen, I'm
Y'all
gonna
done
say
jumped
this.
off track.
Gentlemen, I'm gonna say this. I think men cheat at a rate like this. A man is only as faithful as his options.
Yes.
A man's options come from what he has built,
What his
what he
accomplishments.
is, and what he is at.
Mhm.
So if this man has something going for himself, that creates
He got
more
woman.
options.
Social media made it easy for y'all niggas.
Women love a man. This is why most women,
Women
that
love
have
status.
kids by the same type of man.
I ain't having kids by the same type of man.
Just because you're the exception, that doesn't make the rule.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, a man is only as faithful as his options. So women, you have to understand the type of man that you attract. If you attract that type of man that has the 666 rule, or what they say,
But what if he's not being honest?
it doesn't matter.
What if
Don't
he's,
matter.
What if he's like,
Stop being delusional. Stop
There it
ignoring.
is.
Stop ignoring the red flags.
The Marco.
okay,
Stop
so
ignoring the red
What is
flags.
it's the
All
it's
signs
the
are paying
delusion.
attention to the
But
character.
if
So it's the
But if you
delusion,
have somebody
and the
that's
red
telling
flags
you-
is there.
If you have
Yes.
somebody that's telling you, I only care about you, you're the only girl for me, and I but I don't believe in monogamy.
That's
Like,
me.
That's
Well, now
So-
you talking
But
my
a nigga
language.
ain't
Yeah.
saying
So,
that.
Okay, so let me speak that talk then, because I'm that guy that speaks loudly about non-monogamy. But
Me
I'm
too.
also a
Stop
direct
being
nigga.
delusional.
Mhm.
If a woman was to ask me a question, I'm going to give her the real.
Yeah.
It's
Okay.
not going to be, listen, tie your shoestrings, sweetheart.
This shit about to get bumpy.
You know what I mean? It's like
Yeah.
this road about to get real rough.
Yeah,
like
you
if
need
you
to be
finna
locked in.
if you get to asking those questions,
Why
you
she
gon-
gotta even ask those? Why that should be a disclaimer.
See, you moving.
That's
you're
not a
moving away.
disclaimer.
You
But
moving
see,
away.
it's-
Hold on.
If that's gonna change the whole dynamic of her life,
no,
and she gotta tie up her shoestrings to ride the rave,
No.
why the fuck
so
you didn't tell me that?
No,
So,
Joy.
Jay.
Hold on, wait. Let me put this out there. So in the beginning,
In the beginning.
these
Joy,
things
you
have to
don't
be
talk
spoke
that
about.
talk like that.
In the beginning, these things have to be spoke about.
Right.
Listen, I don't believe in monogamy, sweetheart.
Never.
You know what I mean? Like
From the beginning.
my loyalty will be for you. I will crash out about you.
Yeah.
But why you guys gotta have multiple
can I
women?
say something?
Why can't you be in a relationship
Can I say
and
something?
take
Let me say
it
something.
down together?
Can I say something? Can I say something? Let me say something.
Why the fuck it gotta
I
be?
don't have to be your man to be a man.
That part.
Shit.
No,
That's
there's
it.
levels, and I had to learn that. I used to be a
That's
sucker.
it.
That's not reality. I used to be just like that. I had to
What?
wake like
You got to
that's
wake up
not
to it.
real.
So let me
No,
say
like
this.
why can't we? Okay, why can't you and I be in a relationship, right? You like multiple women. Why can't you and your girl take the women down together?
Because you ain't
Why
know.
the fuck that can't
Because
happen?
most women
Why
lie
does
to
it have to be
themselves.
where you
lie to
sneaking
themselves.
around
There you
and
go.
having
There
this
you
woman
go.
here and this woman here?
Women lie to
This-
themselves.
No,
to get
a
down.
successful relationship is an honest relationship. If you and your
Can I
girl
ask a
can
question
take a
again?
woman
Listen,
down
that's why I
together,
love
what's
it.
the
Can I ask a question
problem?
again?
That's why I love
Can I ask a
Joy.
question
Okay,
again?
That's why I love
Man,
Joy.
it will not be
Joy,
any.
stop
Hold
being
on.
honest.
Time out, Joy. So
Miss,
when
I
the
don't
la-
like women.
Joy,
But
when
you
the
No,
last-
want me to take women
wait,
down
wait.
together.
Wait,
No,
Joy.
but no. Hold on. Wait a minute. I can be optimistic, but you have to put me in you have to put me in a level of comfortability.
Joy, when the last time you
And
ate some
especially
coochie?
if this is something new to me.
Joy,
Because I don't do shit like that.
Yes.
Joy.
But I don't oppose to it.
Joy.
Right.
I'm
Joy.
okay. I'm
Joy.
okay to be open to it.
Joy.
When a woman loves their nigga,
Joy.
they're willing to go above and beyond.
But that's not
they
why
will
you should be
change
doing
their
it.
lifestyle for the man.
Joy,
Facts.
when the last
And
time
if you're doing it just
Hold
because
on.
you love a nigga, it ain't never going to work.
Wait.
Well, unfortunately,
It gotta be where you at.
no,
It gotta be
men
for
talk
you.
to women to
Wait.
program.
Wait.
It's just what it is. It goes back to the whole first originality of what we talked about.
Joy.
Shannon Sharp talking to that 19-year-old girl. It was easy. She was programmed. She
What
was in
mute
a lifestyle.
button?
She was in a lifestyle, right?
Joy.
What you mean?
Joy.
That
I'm
Joy's
asking-
talking.
I'm asking you a
She
question.
being
Joy.
real though.
That's
No.
honest.
Fuck
I'd
all
rather
that.
be with a nigga
Joy.
who's faithful to me, and we could
Joy.
take these hoes
Look at
down
me.
together.
Look at me.
Like,
You
what's
sure?
the problem?
Joy.
Can
Joy.
I-
Yes.
Joy. Look at me. Look over here.
At
Look
the
over
end
here.
of the day, it's not
Look-
age,
hold on,
it's a
hold on.
mindset.
Hold on, everybody pause.
And don't bring no bitch in that you've already been fucking.
Joy, look at me. Look at me. Look over here.
It
Look-
shouldn't matter what it is.
No, it does matter.
Joy.
Why?
It does matter.
Joy.
She had to be in charge.
Joy, are you
No,
trying?
it ain't
Are you
about
trying?
a charge.
Don't say nothing.
Don't
No,
boost her up.
it's new for me, so nigga, it gotta be new for you too.
Joy, look-
Let's bring some new coochie in.
Look at the screen.
I'm with you,
Look at the
Joy.
screen.
You can control the situation.
Hold on.
I'm telling you, like,
Is her mic off?
Hey, no, stop amping her up. Goddamn it.
No, we can sit out.
Joy, answer this question.
What?
When the last time you ate some coochie?
I don't eat coochie.
There it
Push
is.
the button. May I speak on it? Mute her mic, 'cause you know when I start going, she finna go in.
Go
No,
ahead.
I don't eat coochie.
So what was the
The
question?
question should have been, would you have someone
was the-
eat my?
what was
Would
the-
I
what was the
allow a
question?
woman
What
to
was the
eat
question?
me?
Hey.
That's the question.
Go ahead. It's on you.
The
'Cause I ain't
question
carpet
was, what do you
munching.
feel about polyamorous relationships?
Right.
So first of all, a polyamorous relationship is not you having a relationship with somebody else, then coming and tell me your truth. A polyamorous relationship is a relationship built on honesty, upfront honesty at all times. Number one. Number two, most of y'all already know, I do not believe in monogamy. I don't believe monogamy is natural. I believe it's a social construct. Just my opinion.
I believe it.
My opinion.
Let her one mic.
Your name is Neosha.
My opinion. It doesn't.
But you're
and
fluid.
One mic.
It's my opinion.
Let her
I've
cook.
been in
You got
poly
next, Joy.
relationships. I've been in monogamous relationships. I am polyamorous, although my relationship currently is structured monogamously. I am innately polyamorous. I'm just not practicing currently because I'm working to structure and strengthen the relationship that I'm in before I make those moves, because I'm considerate of my partner. And I understand who I understand the person that I chose to be with. And I understood that I may have to sacrifice certain aspects of myself if I want to be with that person. And the person that I chose to be with is worth that sacrifice to me. But the person that I'm with loves me enough and understands me and knows that eventually something has got to give. And that my spouse is willing to work on themselves to get to a point where we can be on the same line. With that being said, excuse me. Women or people, I'm not even gonna say women, when people go into polyamorous relationships saying, oh, I'm gonna do this because I love this person so much, that is never going to work, because eventually it builds resentment. Jealousy is always going to be an issue. It's how you function when you become jealous. It's how you relay those things, how you what you feel. When something happens to you or someone does something to you or someone says to you, your initial feelings about that, you cannot control that. It's how you respond to those feelings. And I just believe if more people, men and women, were honest with themselves about how they want to live their lives, what type of relationships they want to have, and have these conversations before we go jumping in bed and creating relationships, it would be a better thing. And if you're going to be in a polyamorous relationship, 2 females and a male, whatever. Excuse my language. Bitch, you gonna eat some coochie. Because we not finna be in a relationship together and I'm only eating your coochie.
Time out. Can I say something?
That's not necessary.
Let me say something. You don't, and that type of form of relationship, you don't gotta eat no coochie. As a sister wife, you don't have to.
But no, that's a sister wife. That's your husband is poly, you're monogamous. If we're in a structural throuple where everybody is supposed to be on the same page, having the same, we're having a relationship with each other. If I'm with you, if we together, I'm monogamous and you poly, then you have multiple partners, and I'm not dating nobody but you.
Facts.
Because that's who I am. I allow you to be open. Right. But if we're all poly, babe, we all get down. Everybody like,
Okay. But that's
I'm not servicing you.
That makes sense. I feel like people have to be careful
There are
with
different type of structures.
their terms. I totally agree with Joy. And I agree with Joy because this one thing you always hear me say, and I don't hide it. I don't need to fake no funk. I don't need to do none of that. If you hear me say something, I'm gonna say, "Oh, my wife." If you say, "Hey, you Chop, you gonna be able to come through here?" All right, let me check with my wife and see how we gonna move. Listen,
you cool with your wife. You and your wife have that relationship.
I respect it.
The reason I'm saying that is because my wife is that's my focus. We moving as one.
Yeah, I'm moving as one.
Let's just say if that was the case.
Hold on, wait. I got somebody calling in.
Somebody calling in.
Somebody's calling
in, man.
What up?
Okay, we go.
What up?
Hold on.
Honest with themselves about how they want to live their life, what type of relationship they want to have, and have these conversations before we go jumping in bed and create a relationship. It would be a better thing.
Turn down what you
And
watch.
if you're going to be in a polyamorous relationship,
I had
You got to turn, turn whatever you watching down, and then
I was watching on the laptop, so it's delayed.
Okay, so you watching on Facebook? I mean on YouTube. Okay, so
Yeah.
what do you got towards this conversation?
She crunk. I can see it.
I'm what?
No, you
crunk. That's a good thing.
So what you got towards this conversation? Come on, before we got to land this plane soon.
Okay, you guys were on the polyamorous relationship, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, as long as I personally feel like as long as there's transparency at the beginning, there shouldn't be an issue. Because as a female, if you respect him as a man, then you're there. If you don't respect what he's telling you from the jump, then why would you even continue?
Okay, but the question back to you is, if you're dealing with a woman like that, you have to make a woman feel comfortable. It's our job as men to make our woman
Not necessarily.
comfortable.
She don't have to be a woman. You tell her how it is at the beginning. If she's on board, great. If not, you move on. Simple.
Okay, how old are you?
He said she don't have to be.
How old are you? Can I ask? I'm sorry, but I have to ask. You can give me something, a range. You can lie. It's okay. Y'all gonna do that anyway. It's okay.
I'm over 25.
Okay, you're over 25.
She look mixed too.
Where you at? Where you calling in from?
Philly.
Okay. Philly. Wait. Not Trent. You not over there.
I'm not from Philly.
Oh, you on Trent's side. Don't tell me.
But you in Philly right now, right?
I'm in Philly right now.
Okay.
Nigga,
She mixed, huh?
Shout out to Philly.
Listen,
She mixed.
it's
Boy,
up,
black.
and I was trying to let everybody get their piece out.
Absolutely not.
It's
she
up to you to make your person feel that comfortability. You are the person that I speak everything into existence. If I want something, I speak it into existence. So, and this is not. So if I want that to happen, I need to make sure my partner feels comfortable in that happening. Because if I don't, she's gonna question her position.
Yeah.
She's gonna and so she shouldn't have to question her position.
When you're in a relationship with somebody.
When you with somebody, she shouldn't have to question her position. Like, yo.
But you weren't talking about relationships. We were talking about polygamy and just being honest from the jump. We were talking the conversation was transparency and honesty.
They said
am I wrong?
They did say polygamy, polyamorous, or all that stuff. But
okay, but nonetheless, so from the beginning, if you're transparent, no matter what it is that you have going on, whether it is a relationship or it's not, if you are very transparent as a man who can hold his own, there shouldn't be no question.
Can I say this?
Listen. Go ahead.
Baby, I love you, baby.
Hold on, let's someone else. I thought I respected him as a man, but once I saw that he would rather, this is a high vibe man, you would rather sneak around and snoop instead of
He's
just,
a bit.
That's what I'm saying. No,
but that's not so that
just you doing it anyways. Just fucking be honest and say
And you supposed to be up there.
You do everything.
We said earlier, life, we're playing chess, not checkers. Every chess piece has a position on the board, and it can only move a certain type of way. It's certain people
exactly
moving any type of way. That's just life.
That's
and
life.
if you don't understand that, if you don't give people that position, they don't understand their position, they're going to try to play everybody else's fucking position. And that's not the way it goes. My queen is my queen.
Exactly.
That's what it is. And now we playing chess and you can vibe with me while we playing this game. Let's vibe.
But let's not
All this
let's
shit
not
is a
forget.
spiritual thing.
It is.
It's a
In
spiritual
chess,
thing.
you can have 8 queens.
Oh shit, he talk about the pawn.
You're getting deeper. No, seriously. Makes sense. Seriously.
That's how the
you
game of
can
chess
have-
go, right?
It don't mean you have to. It don't mean But how many?
Depending on the position you
Can
play.
that bishop that you make a queen do what?
No,
the queen
not no.
can?
That pawn.
Can that pawn that you
Exactly.
That pawn had to.
It can't.
That part.
It can't. There's only certain things that a pawn can do, and there's certain things that a queen can do.
let's talk.
As
baby.
long as each one understands their position, everything will work accordingly.
But
That
people
part.
have
Period.
to know their position, and if you don't put people in
And
position,
that's the biggest issue.
know their position.
That
And
part.
if it's no clarity, then they don't know position.
but you
They'll start
can't go around
Right.
faking.
And
no-
no
But it's
comes around with niggas sneaking around,
Right, you can.
not being
The-
honest.
You
You
right?
can't go sneak around them because women can't accept honesty.
Man, I think that if
Why
men
you with
put-
it?
This is the thing. Hold on. Wait. It's not honesty. It's transparency. This is where we have the biggest misconception. You guys talk about honesty. Honesty and transparency are two totally different things.
It's all perception.
I know.
Honesty is his truth. That doesn't
No,
mean it's the truth.
it's his truth and your truth. That's
Oh, my.
perception.
No, it's not. No, it's not. Transparency is you saying what it is, what your reality is without anybody having to ask you.
Yes.
That's being transparent.
It happened.
Honesty is somebody having to ask you specific things for you to get a specific answer.
Absolutely.
Two totally different things.
So if I walk in,
Totally different.
if I walk in the club
niggas
and I'm
ain't
with my
honest.
wife, and I'm just giving you an
Niggas
analogy.
ain't transparent.
If I walk in the club and I'm like, dang, shorty, right? You know what I'm saying? Transparency be like, babe, hey, I want to get at, shorty. Let's try to get at shorty.
Relationship online.
That's transparency, right?
Yes.
It is.
Would be if you was looking at her and you pissed her off and you was like, damn, what you kept looking at her for? Then you would be honest and say, well, damn, I was thinking about she was sexy, I wanted to take her home or whatever like that.
Okay, so that's you. It all flows in the same line because she could automatically. I could not even been looking. I could have been like, damn, you got fat
Two
ass.
totally different things.
Damn, I could
Two
be like,
totally different things.
but
Because you could have been transparent from the beginning and just, damn, babe, she got a fat ass.
But
we
you-
just did her what
but
she
you don't even know. It's sometimes I see a chick.
Sorry.
It don't matter.
No, I'm
It
just
don't matter.
my own honesty and speaking from my own experience. I can see a chick and I see her and I know like my girl ain't her, and I know it automatically. So
So you let her know. Even what if she didn't notice? So if she didn't notice at the moment, but you said something 10 minutes later to her, that's you hiding something. Be transparent at the moment.
but
just-
It's not that hard.
Who don't have
It's
it.
not that difficult.
If people in our society have been raised on their social construct, they don't have the mental acuity or capacity to really understand what it means to be polyamorous. Polyamorous is many loves, the ability to love multiple people at the same time. And people go, "Oh, you can't do that."
Yes,
But
you can.
that's not the truth. If you got more than one kid, you love them.
Yes.
I love multiple people.
I
Like,
say
come on,
something?
I have
No, but I ain't
my
loving my
best
kid
friend.
like
My
I'm
best
loving my
friends.
nigga.
There.
My best friends are like this. I love my best friends on a level that y'all wouldn't understand. Like I love my spouse. The only difference is I don't sleep with my best friends no more. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I appreciate you said no.
She
Listen,
talking about no
the fact
more.
that- the fact you said no more.
You play too much.
No
more.
No.
I like that.
let me tell you
Let me tell you why I like
Okay,
that.
so hold on. Wait, listen. We gotta land this plane.
Okay.
We almost 3 hours in.
damn, we been going that long.
3
Yeah.
hours?
Listen, we be
We do
going.
have food though. I had got some food for you guys.
Oh,
You want some food?
Yeah.
Okay, so hold on.
I was gonna bring some food too.
I got some
Name
food for you guys.
name is definitely Janice. Okay, Janice. Okay, cool. Let's put that on the screen right there. That's Janice.
You got a little
Janice.
knowledge for a young.
you.
Hi.
I was just in Philly. Gotta come
Okay.
back up there.
Yeah, so Janice, you're not from Philly? Janice, where are you from?
I'm not. I'm from Miami.
So, like,
Miami.
bad things about women from Philly, and she
She
don't
said
look
she from
like none of
Miami.
it.
You
Y'all
said you
like-
from Miami?
Yeah, women in Philly like to fight.
Yes, I am.
Please.
Yeah, they ghetto and stuff.
Not everybody.
Oh yeah, no.
Not all.
That's not me. I am very no. You don't know.
Who is?
That's good.
Wait,
Did I?
Who you is?
hold on, wait, tell me. You finna do a 360?
Where you from?
360. I'm too short. You can't even see me through off the. I'm
What's
short.
your nationality?
Hold on, let me get the phone stand.
Uh-oh.
Oh shit.
I'm Cuban and Dominican.
Oh shit. Oh.
Hold on, I'm short. You can't even see. All right, hold on.
It makes sense.
It's a man. It's
Okay.
Yeah, Cupid is with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, come on, hold on. Hit this 360 so we. Oh.
Uh-oh.
Shit.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie, I see thighs already.
Oh shit. Okay.
I apologize.
Okay. I see the Dominican.
Hey, y'all go shop. Y'all go shop.
That's what's up.
This shit is dope.
Okay.
Well, thank you for tuning in, Janice. We appreciate
Thank you.
I'll send him the. Always.
All right, Janice.
You have
man.
a great
Until
one.
next time. Appreciate it.
Right, they looking, they gonna be, you gonna get all kind of requests. Be ready.
Oh shit. Yeah, she in the comments, y'all. Janice.
Yeah.
All right, man. So let's wrap this up, man. So how do we feel, man? How we feel about this poly thing? You for it?
Joy is angry all the time. No shit.
Listen.
Every time that topic comes
Let me tell you something. This is what I think,
I
right?
respect that point of view.
I definitely respect her point of view. I just don't think that is natural.
From the energy that I'm sensing, you've been faced with this a lot.
What?
With the poly thing. You probably met men that you caught cheating, or you probably did the discovery thing.
Yeah, that's one thing, but it's a totally different thing.
And this is why I tell women, right? Back to not to talk about me, but this, a lot of certain situations they will ask me, why you treat women so good if you don't really want to be in a relationship with them, right? And the reason why I treat women the way I treat them is because I know how this is gonna end.
You gonna put that monster on their forehead.
No, I'm a treat. No, this is what it is. I'm a chef too, so they really get hooked on the cooking.
Oh, I'm so fat.
Yeah, so you cook for them and you make them feel like they're the only one.
I'm an island man.
Don't know nothing.
So I take care of the woman completely.
No, seriously.
And then they be like, oh, but why you not in a relationship? Because I know who I am.
You got to drop a dick off.
You know what I'm saying? I know who I am. By me knowing who I am,
dropping dick off.
I treat you good because I'm gonna let you down.
I'm gonna have to go speak to my spouse about that.
We gotta run.
You know what? I told a nigga one time. I told a guy one time, like, you continue to lift me up to bring me down, and you do that shit. Like, the way you do it is kind of like what you said.
Yes,
I'm being honest.
It's strategic. It's a thing.
It's abuse. It's the nature.
Because guess
the
what?
nature of an abuser.
No.
Isn't it like emotionally, mentally, like emotionally
If you study
manipulator?
psychology.
What you have to understand, why would you nurture something to neglect it?
I
There
don't
you
know.
go.
Like but that's what you said. You
That's
lift them
what
up
you do.
to bring them down. That's what you
No,
just said.
because you're gonna do your detective work. You're gonna find out I got other women. So now guess what? Who can make you feel the way
But
I
if
make
you're
you feel?
giving this
Nigga,
woman,
fuck you.
if
Go
you're giving
find
this person that,
You
you're
see?
giving them that.
Shit.
If
You
you're
see?
giving Max,
Shit.
if you're giving them that, and you're making them feel one way, like how can I and me only speaking from a married point of view. If I'm seeing my wife as this, and my wife has ties to this and that and third, that's my one, that's my person. We move like this, da 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 da. If I'm making somebody else feel the same exact way, how can I justify how I feel about my wife?
Because
I can't.
let me tell you why. I told you my limit.
Capacity
I said my limit is too impossible.
But
I told you who I was.
Oh, so you say that from
You
jump.
try to change me. This is what women do. You thought that you was gonna change me.
And you
You
So
didn't
you
realize
telling
I'm
them
disciplined.
off bat that it's two women in a
in the car. Yeah, you tell them
Yeah,
that.
because of what I've been through.
Bitch, you see this ruler?
I just feel like I have my spouse, and there's no one that can make me feel like my spouse. I cannot make.
I want to say something about her situation
I cannot
too.
make anyone feel like how I make my spouse feel, but that doesn't mean I can't give someone exactly what they need on the level that they need it.
Yeah.
Everybody needs something different, and everybody is different. And I could be with all four of y'all and make all four of y'all feel like y'all the highest, most important person in my life, but it doesn't mean all four of y'all will get the same thing from me.
I know that because I can do that too. It's not a lie; it's the truth.
And I've been there.
Listen, let me explain. Let me say this right. People who get married multiple times. Now, I'm not trying to speak for your situation, but this is how I feel about people who marry multiple times, right?
You gotta hurry up. We finna land this plane.
You cannot say till death do you part multiple times.
And I didn't. Not one time have I said to death do it.
Well, that was definitely
part of
involved in
marriage. That's not part of
the
marriage.
vows.
So you told him to leave that
those
part
are
out.
the man-written vows.
I
did not say to whose Bible?
Do we hear this?
You talk about the slave Bible. Let's not even start on that. Okay.
Every Bible.
We're not gonna talk about the slave Bible.
Oh shit.
I didn't say any of that.
That's conversation.
There was never a
when it
it
comes down to finances and it comes down to life and how you're living and what your partner has been through with you and going through with you, there's no way you can say, I'm going to give you, here, you get, this is your share, this is your share, this is your share. It doesn't work like that. It does not work like that. And if you're willing to do that to a person that's been riding with you for that long, you got to question you.
And that's why I stopped dealing with that person, because I look at it like that. If you're doing that to her, I don't even want you like that. I don't want nothing from you. I don't want her.
Why you dealt with him?
I respect her because I see how you moving, bro. I don't
But why
like
you dealt
that
with
shit
him?
is not.
what you mean by that? Because I wanted to experience that. I've been
That's all
cheated on.
it is.
And
You
so
hear
like
this?
what she said.
I definitely hear it.
You heard that?
What you mean?
So listen,
You heard that?
But if you come into a situation,
What's wrong with that?
if you come into a situation, okay, but look, if you coming into a situation like you're saying and like Joy is saying, Joy is like,
Shit.
yo, number one, I love you, bro. I'm down with you, and I'm willing to just have fun with you.
Man,
That's what
it's
Joy
us.
say.
That's what
No,
Joy
I'm
Okay,
dead ass
I
serious. I'm willing to have
can't,
fun.
I can't speak. I
Do
can't
women
speak
need
on her
reassurance?
and her totality of whatever.
That's why I
it
don't
is.
listen to him.
But that's the same thing. If you're coming into that situation now,
Gotta give it that reassurance.
if me and Joy married, how can I? If Joy is willing to take this ride with me, Joy willing to, you know what I'm saying, vibe and do slide whatever. How can I then lower her on the same standard as somebody that just came in?
You don't.
And
No,
that's
it's
what-
not. It's
You don't
all
have to.
different. It's never the same. It's just what you give. What you give is the same, but it's not. It's not the same.
Let me
know?
tell you
Like,
how that
that's
works,
real.
right? Okay, let's say, for instance, right, we're going to use Joy. Let's say me and Joy married, right? But when I married Joy under the context of I'm a man, I'm a provider, I'm going to take care of her, right?
Yeah.
It's a girl that's willing to suck me, do the other things, but she's willing to put up more. Joy has already accepted that I don't got to do nothing, he loved me. See, this is the part where women don't realize that they do. Like they accept the bare minimum and got the most. But there's a woman that's willing to do 2% more than you.
What if you had a woman that's willing to suck you, willing to have sex with you, willing to cook for you, willing to make sure whatever it is that you need?
She's number one.
Nope, I still want another one.
Exactly.
Can I
They
ask
still
y'all
want
this?
another
Just
one.
a minute.
And
Just,
that's what
Okay,
Because the
Just
other
a
one gonna
minute.
watch the game with me
just a
and
minute.
do all that
Whatever
too.
it is that you saying
Just
that you
a-
can do differently to all of us, it's all different.
Just a minute. Just a
Well,
minute.
we're men, that's
now,
why.
Now, I don't.
She said the same thing.
I don't know you
Go ahead.
personally.
Put it
I
out.
know
Put
him.
it out. Put it out.
I know him. Have you ever been in a vagina that felt
shit.
different than another vagina?
Please
Yes.
answer
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
And I'm going to tell you, from
Yes.
my personal experience, dark-skinned women got the best vagina.
Now you.
We gonna end this
I
shit.
ain't never
No,
been-
fuck that.
Just go ahead and let it play.
No, fuck all that. We ain't finna do.
No, he told on himself. You told yourself
I'm not
right
gonna do
then.
it.
Yes.
I'm
You
gonna mute
told
everybody
yourself.
except
Dark-skinned
No.
women got the best
You
vagina.
told yourself right
Spanish
then.
girls got the wettest coochie. I could break all this down.
Bro, you told yourself.
Fuck all what they talk about. Listen, I muted everybody. We not finna get into this debacle. We're not gonna do this. We're not gonna do this. Let me get Joy back her mic. We gonna land this motherfucking plane right here. Y'all can
Yes.
tune in next week.
Next week.
Yes.
You gonna chop this shit.
Daryl will be back next week, Wednesday and Saturday.
Joy be meaning that shit. Though.
Fuck. This is about to go somewhere dark.
I'm telling you.
Literally. And these niggas with the stars. Shit.
He's talking about him.
We not finna do that.
I know that's right.
But if you're black than me, I ain't got them.
Oh,
Fuck
wow. I ain't never heard
all
of
that shit they talk about. Listen, this is why the plane
You about to
is.
go, you like how?
We are coming into the airport.
Yeah.
I just dropped the landing gear. We're going to reduce speed right now. The flaps are down.
The flaps is up.
The flap-
Flaps is up.
No, the flaps gonna be up when we get ready to reverse thrust. when we start to apply the brakes. Okay? Listen, this has been another good fucking show. Joy, how you feel?
I'm feeling.
You feeling?
She gonna pinch me when we get out.
I am. I'm gonna tell this whole like
Finna cuss all y'all out. But
She already know.
Stress her ass out every show.
Every time.
God damn, dog. This was about to go somewhere dark, and we already 3 hours in, so we gonna land this. bitch.
Yeah, we going
gotta
next
eat.
week.
I love you,
Motherfuckers
Joy.
hungry. Everybody hungry. I'm finna let me get the wide camera back. Sit up a little bit for me, Tiff, so they can see your little chocolate face.
Okay, I'm here.
Uh-huh.
Y'all see me? Hey.
Yeah. Max over there being a fucking terror.
Being a
He
nigga.
over there talking about
he
having.
came in on military time.
He came in talking about he got
Max is on
15 inches
demon
of dick.
today.
Yeah, man. You know, shit. You got chocolate over there. You know what I mean?
Chocolate.
We got Miss Divine over here.
Southern chocolate.
Motherfucking chop being chopped.
Chop,
You know what I mean?
chopping it up with chop.
Me and motherfucking Joy, we fuck.
Y'all get out of control with the good guy in here.
Dog, listen.
I know, right?
Daryl?
So he probably got to be here.
Daryl.
So I ain't do a good job.
No,
No,
you
you
did.
did.
You did an
You
excellent
did.
job. You did an
But
excellent
Daryl
job.
said the plane would have been landed.
Nah, see, that's why Daryl fucking ass ain't here. Your fat ass ain't here tonight,
Hey,
Daryl.
don't do my
I
bestie
know
like
you
that.
watching. That's my motherfucking nigga. Fuck him. Fuck him. And I'm gonna play that shit towards the end, and we gonna get another motherfucking red flag. It's okay. It's cool.
It's cool.
Hey, it is what it is.
Yeah, what it is.
So I'm gonna ask everybody before we leave, man. Listen, we gonna start with the Chocolate Thunder over there, man. How you feel about today's show? Will you come back?
Yes, I'm coming back. I was excited. I feel like this is family. I feel like I'm at
Mm-hmm.
home, and I hope y'all have me back.
Yeah, we
I
gonna
will be
definitely have
back.
you back.
It was
We're gonna
great.
have you back, man. Let's
Yeah.
give her one of those. Divine.
Yo.
I know you coming back. I ain't even finna ask you that.
Right.
Child.
She
How you
I'm
family.
gonna do the best
She got
I can,
shit. She got time.
child.
How you feel about the show, baby?
I always have a good time with y'all, man. It's always a good time. I get to mess with Joy with y'all. You know what I'm saying?
She's fucking.
It's
with
always a good time.
it. Max.
Man, what's going on, man? I enjoy myself, man. I had a very great time, except for that part where somebody called me light skin. I don't know how to
I
feel
can
about
see it
that.
right. The camera, it's the lighting.
It's got to be
Right
the light.
over that
Well,
light,
I'm
yeah.
sunset brown to be exact.
That nigga said Sunset Brown. God damn.
But I definitely be back though. I really enjoyed myself. It was a wonderful time. Great people. I love the energy. Definitely be back.
That's what's up, man. I appreciate that, man.
Yeah.
Chop.
Man, I'm glad you got me at the house tonight, man. I had a good time. I enjoyed myself, and I love just talking with like-minded people and just understanding other people's perceptions. That's the meaning of the show.
That's called OPOV, baby.
I love it. I love it. You call me and I got you, bro.
Yeah. 10 times, my nigga.
Yeah.
Joy
What?
in pain.
Sunshine.
What you got, Joy?
I think it was pretty good. I like the show.
It was a great one,
No,
man.
it was a really good show. Y'all be talking shit.
She's like, fuck you, motherfucker. You think you slick.
You know her name was Joy? Her name was Joy on Friday. The girl who said that. That's crazy. But no, the show was great. I really enjoyed the show. You know, I already told you guys every Saturday I can't stand you niggas. But
Damn.
yeah, I don't like
It's still that way?
Yeah.
It's okay.
That's crazy.
Not
I don't like
me.
you niggas.
Not me, Joy. It's,
Well-
it's not me.
Well, everybody, man, we had an amazing time, man. We know we do what we do. OPOV podcast. One time for Joy, one time for Silverback University, one time for the Great Eight, one time for Don Juan J. Twan. I'm God's gift to y'all motherfuckers still. So, it is what it is.
Pushing
Man.
40.
So you already know, man.
Pushing for it.
I'm pushing 40, but it is what it is. Hey, man. It is what it is. Hey, man. So listen, like the video, man. Do us a big favor. Like the video. Hit the share button. Go subscribe to everybody in here. You got Maximilian. You got Tiff. What was the last name on Facebook?
What? Tiff the Gym? Oh, Tiff Denise. Tiffany Denise on
Tiff
Facebook.
Denise. Tiff Denise. We got motherfucking chopping up with Chop. We got to get back on this shit, man.
We're talking about our zodiacs.
We gonna get Chop on that shit. You know, Divine is always in the building, man. That Black Beauty is always here, man. Listen, man. Let your man cheat.com.
Oh, Lord.
Yes, sir.
In peace. In fucking, don't stick your middle
In
finger at that
peace.
shit, Joy. What you mean? In
But they
peace.
say light brown, light skinned, and all that's the same thing.
I make your
Y'all the
ass.
one who said that, right?
Damn.
In peace.
Yeah.
That's why you make everybody ass serious.
God.
For real, like
Damn, I didn't even say too much tonight. We had the fellas in here talking and shit. The ladies was in here talking and shit. I ain't even have to say too much, man. Listen, man, we had a good time tonight. Everybody in here a little toasted.
Yeah,
we in here
we
on
feel
the
good.
shit. We got a video to post that me and D had did, man. Meet in the middle. Airplane edition. We was taking a trip somewhere, so man, that shit gonna be posted next week.
oh,
Yeah.
what I mean?
Nah,
So I wasn't there.
Yeah, you wasn't
She
there.
said,
Yeah,
"Sir, I'm sorry. Light
Yeah.
brown, light
It is
light
what
to
it
me.
It is
I
what
like
it
them
is, man.
dark,
But listen, man,
Divine.
Which is
folks,
like a dog.
divine dark."
if you
Divine
didn't,
dark.
if you didn't do it already, do it
Okay.
now. Like the video, and we'll be back next week, man. Until
Next
next
week.
time.
Until next
Till
time.
next time.
See y'all.
Yeah.
Good night. Y'all say.
Yo,
Have a joy.
See.
OPOV.